We are interrupting this broadcast to give you an update on the situation in Gaza that is literally freezing. Let's pass the broadcast to Hatifa.
Thank you, Amanda. As you can see, the situation here in Gaza is really hard. For the first time ever, Gaza is dealing with extreme weather conditions. The situation here is pretty extreme. After crying about the consequences of their actions, the people of Gaza are now crying about a new thing. These are not regular times. Even the famous Gaza red light district is emptier than ever. And of course, like in a classic fairy tale, while the snow is piling here in Gaza, Israel enjoys tropical Thailand-like weather.
New York!
Mayor-elect Mondami, what's your first move?
Simple. I'm making history.
The law that changed everything.
People of the city, you can now marry goats.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is oddly popular.
Love is love, and occasionally it has hooves.
From Pixar Animation Studios.
Do you take this goat?
Hey guys, well, I'm the only Somali who speaks English, so they always call me to come talk to you white people and to tell you, please stop investigating us and let us do fraud in peace. Somalis are a peaceful fraud community. We want to steal taxpayer money in peace without FBI jailing our ass. We even hired this liberal crazy white bitch to come act like she supports us. Look at her. Look at that Karen face and the eyes. It's always the eyes. Anyway, please stop investigating us and let us steal your taxpayer money in peace.
We don't need to be pirates anymore. I found a better way. Government-funded daycare. Huh? We must go to Minnesota. To Minnesota!
In a world where some rules need to be bent.
Did we spell something wrong?
Who cares, as long as they spell our names right on those $1 million checks.
Comes the story of triumph.
Remember when we had to illegally steal from innocent people like thugs? But now we're stealing from innocent taxpayers. Just like the government intended. Look at me. I'm the millionaire.
Here's a story of a lying lady who was scheming with a shady covenant. All of them were laundering money to Somalia to help their government. Here's a story of Tampon Timmy, who was busy letting riots burn his town. His whole team were crooks, stealing all together. The whole state's going down. Till the one day when this lady wed her brother, and the tard used stolen valor driving drunk, and their crew stole money from Minnesota. That's the way they all became the Somalia Bunch.
Welcome. Yes, welcome to the new year.
Welcome. Happy New Year, everyone. How's 2026 going for everyone? It's going swimmingly for me.
Lovely. Good start to the year.
Anything happen this weekend?
You think this is the year that Trump drops the hammer on everything?
I think this is the year Trump really stops giving a fuck. So, hey Daisy, how you doing? Fallen says, is he going to listen to it in the bathtub with the toaster? I can't co-sign that. Tumblr says, Happy New Year, may we all leer a lot and not get kidnapped or scammed by AI. Well, yes. What's life without a little kidnapping? You know what's funny? The Trump dancing thing. It's a meme from a show called My Friends and Neighbors, and my wife.
Is that the one where he goes around and he loses his job and he goes around stealing from?
He steals from people.
Neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't watched the series. My wife started watching it, and she was telling me about it. And she said, "Oh, I saw that meme." The same day I saw that meme, but I had no idea what it was. This was 2 days ago. That meme is fucking everywhere. There's there's a Marco Rubio one as well.
Oh, nice.
Like that I was just like, oh, that's fantastic. You know? So yeah, that's it's weird how memes like that just immediately explode. Speaking of exploding, last night our time, we got the message that several things were exploding in Venezuela. According to Mario Nafal, a full-scale U.S. military operation could be underway in Venezuela. Several helicopters believed to be U.S. military units have been spotted flying over Caracas. The scale of the activity suggests a full-scale operation may be in progress against Venezuela. Explosions, smoke plumes, and ongoing sirens continue across the capital and beyond. There's been no official confirmation from the U.S. or Venezuela authorities. I want to point out how amazing it is that the airspace was so uncontested, they flew fucking Chinooks. So hardly a ringing endorsement for all those ex-Soviet missiles.
Yeah.
Turns out S-300s aren't what they used to be, nor is the S-400 system.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's plenty of fireworks. Those are all secondaries.
It looks like they were launched and then landed almost where they were launched from.
No, that's a cook-off.
Yeah,
okay.
Those are cook-offs.
Oh, that shit exploding.
Those are all secondary explosions, yeah.
Okay.
That's what happens when you hit an ammo dump.
Okay. All the explosives.
In addition to all the critical military infrastructure they blew up, they also targeted Hugo Chavez's mausoleum. Like, what a giant fuck you! Just as you're done, you're like, all right, we're gonna blow up the previous guy's mausoleum as well.
How many bombs have we got left? Oh, okay. We know where to put them.
There's an old Bill Hicks bit about the first Gulf War, where he's taught where do you think the guys were just there firing off what we had? It's like, hey Ed, hey, pull up F5. Wow, pull up F6. But yes, shortly after, the president announced that the United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, sorry about that, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow. There will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald Trump. Oh, that's great. Fucking... Let's negotiate. Oh, blow shit up. Let's negotiate. Oh, blow shit up. Oh, blow shit up. Let's negotiate. But yes, apparently he... The word is that he turned himself in after the Americans took out all the equipment that could have damaged any U.S. equipment. So any anti-air was fucked up, and then they just went in.
So anything that he could retaliate with was gone. Then he's like,
Yeah, I think they even sank, because they have a frigate that was in the harbour. I think they even sank that.
Oh my god!
Nice.
They basically no planes were scrambled. This is the thing. If you know where everything is, you can quite easily just go in and bust the shit out of it. I saw something about. I'm not sure if it's in here because it was towards the end, but I saw something earlier that was just basically saying, oh yeah, they were using flight radar as their to track U.S. military planes.
Oh, that's in general.
Yeah.
Too well.
Like, and I was like, of course they were, and then the U.S. just turned off all the transponders because you don't fucking have to. Like, just ridiculous. But yes, according to Visegrad, the Venezuelan opposition is already mobilized to secure government buildings and working towards establishing a legitimate administration.
In quotes, legitimate.
Legitimate. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Is what it is. It was Polymarket, wasn't it? Polymarket. Fuck you, something went wrong. Something went wrong when I search. Good, thanks, Twitter, real helpful. But yes, Trump says Venezuelan former leader Nicolas Maduro's wife was captured after large-scale strikes. Someone pointed out that it's exactly 10 years? No. Like the 3rd of January was also when when America went and got Noriega, who was another, what's it called?
Dictator?
Bolivarian-style dictator.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Tim, welcome.
Hi. Sorry, my avatar's fucked. It's not...
You're broadcasting a green screen.
Crash, destroy your computer.
I had the camera turned off. I don't know what's...
Change your audio.
I have the camera. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can. It sounds like you're in the toilet, though.
I have one question for you, Tim.
What is perturbing Uranus?
Oh. Tell you what, the Taco Bell I just grabbed probably will be in a very short...
Where's the Taco Bell?
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Your audio sounds a lot better. But that Polymarket X is in there.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh,
it's been revealed that Venezuelan Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino used publicly available flight radar to track U.S. forces in the region. It's unclear if they realized the U.S. could simply turn off transponders like they did last night to capture Maduro. I did see something, I don't think it's in here either. I saw someone saying that based on images they saw of the destroyed buck units, so BUK is they're like mobile anti-aircraft missile launchers. Based on the damage to the units, they may not have even had missiles, or if they had missiles, there was no explosives on them. It was just for show.
Of course,
like,
of course, the socialist government,
yeah,
paper tiger
is for show.
Well, it's like the Chinese,
yeah,
and their missile fleets, their ballistic missile fleets, and they replaced the fucking fuel with water. Like they siphoned all the fuel out, and then to match the weight, they just added water. So they went to test these rockets, and they didn't fucking work because someone had stolen all the fuel. Opposition leader.
Are they taking like notes from World War II when the British decided to make inflatable armies so that the Germans would think that they're about to invade France, and really they were coming at a different time?
Calais.
Well, all warfare is deception. So
yeah, but like they're taking notes from 70, 80 years ago, like how to do warfare. It's like, no, you've got to be a little bit more cutting edge than that.
Well, oldie but a goodie. I mean, I guess if you're going to be a paper tiger, don't let people know you're a paper tiger.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but we're using publicly available, and like we're not using our own radars. We're using. Wait, they turn the transponders off? They can't do that.
That's illegal.
So the operation was supposed to happen a few days ago, but U.S. troops were thwarted by cloudy weather. Alex Plistasas, an ex-senior U.S. intelligence official and Atlantic Council fellow, told the Post. What was remarkable about this is absolutely no leaks. No leaks at all. Isn't
That's
that
what happens
funny?
when you don't tell Congress anything.
When you don't tell Democrats in Congress, and you don't have CNN in the Pentagon anymore, suddenly you can maintain secrecy. So,
yeah, what did they think was going to happen when all the media just walked out of the Pentagon? Like, because I could imagine Trump just being like, "Oh no, stay, don't leave,
don't go, please, no,
come back, like,
please, no, don't
bye,
go."
bitch. Slam the door and like, don't come back.
Yeah.
Like the only people who knew would have been the pizza operators.
Well, even that's not a good indicator anymore, because I know there was like a spike in pizzas at 2 a.m., but that was after the mission had all, like, it used to be, it would spike when something was being planned, not when something was being executed.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, I suppose they probably know about that.
And realistically, yeah, the Pentagon knows that there is a pizza tracker. So how easy would it be to just fuck with people and order a whole bunch of pizzas, just so that the pizza tracker goes, "Oh, the Pentagon's ordering a whole bunch of pizzas," and then all of a sudden all these despots start shitting themselves.
Yeah, like, oh shit.
The operation was in his first photo since his arrest. Maduro appeared blindfolded, wearing soundproof headphones, handcuffed, and clasping a bottle of water. I think I have that here. Oh no, this is the allegedly. So this one says "La image fue generada." This is not true.
That image is AI. Yeah, that image is allegedly that image is AI.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense that it'd be AI. So this image was like on CNN.
Yeah.
So this was the White House posted one.
Why is
that
this
Dr. Disrespectful?
Oh no!
So he's also with the. God damn it, Grok!
Yeah, you can do that now.
Damn it, Grok!
The USS Iwo Jima.
Yeah.
What
LHD. It's an LHD, so it's a helicopter carrier.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So it's part of it's basically a Marine expeditionary unit.
Yeah.
So you like 600-700 Marines on a helicopter carrier that can carry, F-35s, Marine F-35s, not.
Is that like Force Recon or something?
Yeah. Well, Force Recon's a detachment, but yeah. Nicolas Ernesto Maduro Guerrera, Nicolas Maduro's son, or who's known as the Prince, is being charged alongside his parents for the illegal trafficking of thousands of tons of cocaine, according to an unsealed Department of Justice indictment. The Venezuelan diaspora around the globe celebrated the arrest, but Governor Kathy Hochul and socialist U.S. Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez particularly bashed, saying the move was only about oil and regime change. Yeah.
Yes.
Trump has also warned the Colombian President Petro to watch his ass, and also gave notice to Mexico and Cuba.
Oh no! He won't go after Sheinbaum. He won't go after Sheinbaum. Israel wouldn't like that.
Didn't you hear? Maduro's a Jew as well.
Which one's Sheinbaum? Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
Well, if he gets fed up with the cartels, he may just go after Mexico. Like, you're not cleaning your house and it's spilling over into my yard, right? It's not for us to clean it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The operation was called Absolute Resolve, and it's been in the works since August.
And they kept it secret this long?
That's right. With General Dan Kane, Raisin Kane, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, revealing the intelligence the gathering was so intensive that insiders were probing to understand how he moved, where he lived, where he traveled, what he ate, what he wore, what were his pets. I guess they're going to bring the pets with him as well. Trump justified the U.S. strike as protecting Americans from drugs and illegal immigrant gang members. Well, that's the thing. Venezuela, like, this is so El Salvador shipped a whole bunch of Venezuelans who Venezuela wouldn't take back. They gave them to Venezuela, but just they were resettled in Colombia in exchange for Venezuela releasing like 60 Americans who they'd kidnapped over the years. Mm-hmm. So like, What did you fucking expect would happen, bro?
Yeah.
The Venezuelan government would be involved in rebuilding the country's oil infrastructure. The Dunro Doctrine is a Monroe Doctrine on steroids, Trump told the Post. 2 U.S. officials later said roughly half a dozen American servicemen were injured during the operation, including personnel aboard the aircraft that was hit while remaining flyable. So yes, but no fatalities, no deaths.
The Monroe Doctrine
on the American side, at least.
The Monroe Doctrine is Europe, stay the fuck out of the Americas, right?
The Monroe Doctrine is America goes where it wants, based on its interests.
I suppose that is it. That is where it is. That's what it is now. But
No,
I thought that's what I was trying to learn about it because I didn't quite know what it was, but I thought it was keep the.
Well, yeah, it opposed European colonialism into the Americas.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he was the photo being shown. I think this is where everybody got it from.
Yeah.
So. Where are we? This was earlier in the day, which I think is hilarious now. Holly Market saying, Justin, the odds of nothing happening this month are rising.
Yeah.
So,
Tell me the fourth.
So safe bet that one's paying out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm staggered to find out a Latin American dictator was found in bed with his own wife. Plenty of people who are like, oh, Trump, you could, especially like Dank as well, who's like, Trump, you absolute fucking retard. Everybody thinks Venezuela is now going to collapse in a heap and it's going to be taken over. It's going to be like Libya because I guess Hispanics are just the same as Arabs and blacks.
Apparently. Question mark.
Yeah, I guess it remains to be seen. Something tells me it won't be like that. Rubio then realizing he'll now have to be president of Cuba, president of Venezuela, and the Shah of Iran. This is just the meme I was talking about. Just finished watching the rest of the conference this morning. You can now add soon to be acting president of Colombia to his list as well. But yes, Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro's capture was a negotiated exit, sources have told Sky News. Comes after Trump announced he had been captured and flown to the country. I believe the negotiation happened when the Deltas knocked on his door and said, "You're coming with me."
Yeah, you've got two choices.
You can come in this
voluntarily come with us.
You can come in this nice body bag we've prepared for you, or you can come of your own accord. You'll even get a lawyer.
I can't figure out this green screen issue. I don't have my camera plugged in. I closed Brave. It's all turned off, and it's still something's fucked up when I had to reinstall my OS. Oh, whatever.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
President Trump said he watched Maduro's capture live, like it was a television show. Well, here's the.
That's pretty good.
Here's the book system. Russian book failed and fell in unequal fight. Footage of damaged equipment from Venezuela after the U.S. strikes.
Y actualmente las reacciones internacionales son de completo agravio y estupor ante lo que está ocurriendo. Si estamos transmitiendo en vivo todavía, este es el punto del ataque en la base aérea de La Carlota. Podemos reportar que varias unidades de transporte civil fueron destruidas y creo que las imágenes son bastante claras al respecto. Vamos a meter un poco más el zoom. Ajá, ahí lo tenemos. Una unidad que fue destruida, en este caso un autobús rojo. Tenemos otra unidad que también fue destruida. Y otra unidad de transporte civil.
A bank of missiles on the back.
No, book's got like 4 missiles on the side, like on it, 2 on each side, and it's got like a radar on it as well. Yeah, this is what a book looks like. Buck, I think it's a buck 31. These things.
Oh, okay.
So. There's the
more of a tank than a truck.
Oh yeah, it's not. Is it treaded? I don't think it's treaded. I think it might just have the wheels. In which case, that might be the. Yeah, that's what makes me think that's not a buck. Because if you look at the image there, it's got tires. That's like BTR.
Destacar lo que fue la afectación causada por este ataque en la madrugada.
Yeah, that's not a buck.
De hecho, para que ustedes tengan una idea de la fuerza que tuvo este ataque, podemos ver la reja. Esto que ustedes ven aquí son las esquirlas, producto de la deflagración de los explosivos, que literalmente no solamente causaron este tipo de muescas en el metal, sino que inclusive arrancaron la reja en este sector. Y de hecho toda la vegetación que ustedes ven acá fue la que fue, si se quiere, arrastrada, ¿no?, por la potencia de los explosivos. Más allá.
Oh no, there are books that are. If you scroll down
there's
to.
two here.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, okay, fair enough. But yeah, these things have like 200 kilos of explosive, so.
So if they get hit, they can't move themselves.
Yeah, those
Son de completo.
those do not. That does not look like there was a secondary detonation there, and there's no missile, so. Very strange. China had met with Maduro earlier that day to discuss joining forces. This is fucking great timing.
That
music's
oh
for?
no, that is China.
No, that's Chinese people.
Yeah, I thought it was. Honestly, thought
You
it
thought it was
was
Putin because it looked like he's bald. It was short and bald.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that looks like. What, Putin was there too? You think America had intel that China was there?
I don't think they gave a fuck.
And they were like, let's wait till they leave. Just in
Well,
case.
all they had to do was check social media, and they knew China was there. So. Here's Trump talking about the Monroe Doctrine.
All the way back, it dated to the Monroe Doctrines. And the Monroe Doctrine is a big deal. But we've superseded it by a lot. By a real lot. They now call it the Donroe Doctrine, and I don't know. It's Monroe Doctrine. We sort of forgot about it. It was very important, but we forgot about it. We don't forget about it anymore. Under our new national security strategy, American dominance in the Western Hemisphere will never be questioned again. Won't happen.
I prefer to refer to it as the Trump Doctrine.
I mean, technically Bush Sr. did it first. It's not really his doctrine. But...
Yeah, but they kind of forgot about it until now.
Yeah, nobody had the guts to.
Yeah, the Trump Doctrine is fuck around, find out.
Yeah.
So.
That's fair.
So the government of the Republic of Colombia observes with deep concern the reports of explosions and unusual aerial activity recorded in the recent hours of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, as well as the the consequent escalation of tension in the region. I just love the unusual aerial activity. Blah, blah, blah. Peace. May Bolivar protect the Venezuelan people. Yada, yada, yada. A whole bunch of Venezuelans have flooded central Madrid, some donning MAGA hats to cheer Nicolas Maduro's fall from power.
Okay, so I'm in the center of Madrid. Madrid has a huge Venezuelan population. It's full of exiles. And look at this. One second.
Yeah, they look devastated at the fact that Maduro is gone.
So there's lots of Venezuelans in Spain.
Yeah, they were getting like 20,000 a year.
Yeah, and Maduro drove like 7 million people out.
Yeah. There's a ton of Venezuelan expats all over the world.
Okay.
So this is what happens when your country is a socialist hellhole, a socialist nightmare.
Yep.
I better jump on eBay and buy those bolivars because they're probably going to be worth more now. CIA source in Maduro's inner circle helped the U.S. forces track his movements in his final days right up until his capture, according to two people familiar with the matter. Members of the Venezuelan military also cooperated with the United States to secure Maduro's arrest. I kind of hope, like, all the generals are like on Friday night were like, yeah, fellas, look, it's pretty quiet. Why don't you guys take a long weekend? just make sure you park the books in the open and and leave the keys in them. And if you hear some Chinooks, don't even worry about it.
I like you guys. Don't come to work tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I like you guys. Don't come to work tomorrow. Oof. The White House tweeted this out.
Venga por mí. Aquí lo espero en Miraflores. No se tarde en llegar. Cobarde.
Now, if you don't know, now you know.
If you don't know, now you know, nigga.
I don't know if there's any U.S. military captures Maduro in overnight raid and flies into New York.
What's the note on that though? On the White House tweet. What's the proposed note?
It's probably going to be some cope.
Oh, they didn't say it to the U.S.
In response to Edmundo Gonzalez, not to the United States, and they bet, oh, fuck off.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Now you know, nigga.
Javier Milei says that this is great. I see Venezuelans everywhere celebrating the fall of the narco-terrorist dictator Maduro, but also all the communists who live in Western democracies, which are becoming fewer and fewer, crying over the undeniable failure of their ideology, which led to a murderous dictatorship. Yeah, look, let's be like, Venezuela was a fucking nightmare. You wouldn't have wanted to live there.
No.
Not under Maduro.
But that's because socialism hasn't been done properly.
That's right. They just didn't get it properly.
Correct.
That, and he was not the legitimate president, so
yeah,
literally not. He literally did not win the 2024 election.
Yeah, and also the this is the thing. Everybody's like, oh no, he was elected though. He was elected.
No,
like,
fuck, he wasn't.
No,
at least not last time.
And also, he basically said, oh, you're not allowed to run.
Yeah.
So they just got someone else to run.
Yeah,
and he won.
Even the left-wing outlets like Sky UK and The Guardian, they all acknowledge Maduro lost that election.
Maduro lost that election.
Yeah.
Which is one of the excuses that America used. They're like, he's not legitimate. Like, the US doesn't recognize him as the legitimate leader of Venezuela. Neither does the Canadians or the Europeans or the British.
So anyone that can really hold Trump anywhere near a
no, it's okay. The Iranians, the Russians, and the Chinese, they all recognize him as legitimate leader.
Yeah. But yeah, to your point, Baldo, the only people who can hold him accountable would be the UN, but the US has veto power. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
And it's perfectly legal under US law, but it is a violation of international law, which is worthless. So,
well, yeah.
Well, how is it a violation of international law?
Because it's
they violated the sovereignty of a foreign
It's
nation.
an aggressive act. Like they made the same complaints about Bush Senior when he arrested Noriega. But there's no penalty under international law for violating sovereignty.
Oh, it's just
because they don't have an army.
Wag.
That's why.
But there's literally no statutory penalty or anything. The US has to come up with something, some kind of remedy. They have to get together.
Well, ordinarily, what would happen is the UN Security Council would come up with sanctions or don't do this or it's toothless. Yeah. It's toothless.
Yeah.
Well, especially against the United States, because what are they going to do? Oh, we're going to sanction you, but please keep paying us money.
Sanction me with your army. You should sanction me with your motherfucking army.
I thought this was a good breakdown.
You don't have an army.
Since there's a lot of screaming about the legality of blackbagging Nicolas Maduro going on, let's talk about the game theory of international law. Before I do that, though, I'm going to acknowledge that the Trump administration's legal posture doesn't even implicate international law significantly. Their theory is that Maduro stole an election, is not the legitimate head of state of Venezuela, and as a criminal drug cartel leader, universal jurisdiction applies. This is why a photograph of Maduro restrained by a soldier wearing a DEA patch was released. I'm not here to state a position on whether that legal posture is valid. I want to instead outline a game theory of the, quote, rules-based international order, which people are complaining has been violated because the US black-bagged the head of state. There are two different ways to establish a framework of governing law. Most people only understand one of them, which is the imposition of law by a ruler or coalition with forced dominance. I'll call this unitary law. The other mechanism is mostly only understood by a handful of libertarians. It is law as a violence-minimizing equilibrium among a number of roughly equal agents playing an iterated prisoner's dilemma game. In such settings, cooperation evolves naturally and doesn't have to be handed down by a single ruler or coalition. I'll call this IPD law. International law is enforced by an uneasy combination of both mechanisms. This is more difficult to see than it should be because there's a lot of air and bullshit around international law. Bullshit consisting mostly of word cells trying to cast magic spells on people with guns.
Yeah.
My piece of paper says you can't do this.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck your piece of paper.
Yeah.
The air and bullshit is why it's common to say that international law is a mirage or a fraud that only serves the interests of the strongest powers. This isn't true. What is true is that if an international norm is not sustained by being a stable strategy in an IPD game, only force majeure by a dominant power or coalition can uphold it. Here's an example of a moral good that was established by unitary law of nations. The general abolition of chattel slavery. Slavery, which happened because a dominant coalition of Western nations said, fuck your sovereignty. We're no longer tolerating this anywhere our militaries can reach. Here's an example of a moral good that was accomplished by IPD laws of nations. General humane treatment of prisoners of war in armed conflict. This didn't develop because great powers unilaterally said stop doing that. It happened because even a great power at war with a minor one is exposed to effective tit-for-tat retaliation if it abuses POWs. If you want to understand international law, you need to be able to disentangle three different things that claim to be international law. Unitary law imposed by great powers, IPD law enforced by the threat of pain-inducing defections in an international tit-for-tat game, and word cell bullshit. The thing to bear in mind is just because there are a lot of word cell bullshit going around in international law doesn't mean there isn't a reality underneath. So yes, that's a very good breakdown of international law.
Yeah, there is no world government.
Yeah, that's right. There is no international law. It's a fiction.
It's a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, but the stuff like the treatment of prisoners of war is, well, we don't want our prisoners treated poorly, so we'll treat your prisoners well, and you'll do the same.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We hope.
It can only be enforced with force.
And
no one can bring force against the US. So.
Because the Russians don't treat prisoners of war nicely. The Russians execute prisoners of war.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is a violation of international law. Ooh. But also, so is invading a sovereign nation to take its territory. So, yeah. I've seen a number of people go, how can we criticize the Russians when Trump does this? And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Trump went into a country and arrested someone and then left.
Yes,
Trump had a 3-hour special military operation.
Mm-hmm.
Putin is going on day 900 of his 3-day special military operation.
Trump could do it for 60 days if he wanted to.
So, these young Venezuelans were streaming when they found out the news about US strikes on Venezuela. Their joy was raw and uncontainable. I will be interested to see.
Share screen.
I will be interested to see. I haven't started playing the videos, so it doesn't matter yet.
We're trying to find out what you were reading.
Assume that I can read. Fuck.
But
can you?
Whatever.
I'd be interested to see.
I'd be interested to see the actual death numbers on the ground, like how many Venezuelans were killed.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's like 3 or 4, fucking the only conclusion you can come to is that the Venezuelan military just stood down.
Well, I wouldn't say stood aside. They were
Stepped
like,
aside.
We're not gonna do anything.
They were in on it. They were in on this whole operation.
Headed down to the barrow and had a couple of bevies instead of like manning their equipment.
It's shift change, yeah, but it doesn't start for half an hour. I said it's shift change.
Yeah.
Los gringos están invadiendo bases. Se acaban de meter en Venezuela. ¿Qué pasó, bro? No, están matando a Maduro. Sí, marico, están reventando bases aéreas. Marico, me cagué muy feo. Marico, están reventando bases aéreas. Bro, ustedes no pueden llegar a hacer el stream, bro, y espantarme así, brother.
Tipsy wife's in the background.
Yo, papi.
The redhead?
Llegan, papi, me llegan a la... Ya va. En serio, ya, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Hermano, sí. Sí, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Llegó al este, ¿qué pasó? ¡Ay, no,
Yeah, so you know how they talked about Iraq and greeted as liberators? This is what it should have been. Venezuelans are crying on their knees, thanking Trump to America. This is
AI. That's AI.
These are AI generated videos. Of course they are.
And you've got, awfuls in America having a cry that Trump just went in and just totally destroyed the people of Venezuela.
He just did it. He just did it. Oh God.
He just did it.
Here's the new mayor of New York saying he was briefed. Okay, good. I'm glad the mayor of New York has been briefed on the situation.
Not a violation of federal law, you faggot. It's literally not.
He's executing federal law.
That's right.
Venezuelans are storming New York City to counteract the white liberal protesters. White liberals protesting is Trump's Maduro capture. Yeah, they all seem happy.
Why are you all so happy? He invaded a foreign nation. You fucking gringo. You don't know anything.
This is a president of action. Like, I don't understand yet how they haven't figured this out. And now, if you don't know, now you know. Because this is the way it's going to play out. And I think people need to understand that this is not a president that just talks and does letters and press conferences. And, if he says he's serious about something, he means it.
I bet the note says Trump's not serious about XYZ.
And the president addressed it.
This is a blatant lie. The president, he promised. Oh, what?
I called it.
Dude, no, that's fair. If he was serious about it, it'd be done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. President doesn't play games.
I'll allow it.
Russia.
I'll allow it. Certainly plays games in that one. Just landed in New York aboard a DOJ 757. Where did they offload him? You're not going to fucking land a 757 on a fucking LPD. Sorry, an LHC.
Was it Stewart Air National Guard base?
Oh, maybe, yeah. They probably flew him to, yes, they would have taken him to Puerto Rico and then flown him from there. Okay. What I couldn't find, Thermo, was Bernie Sanders reacting to any of this. I was blind or was he quiet as fuck? No, he released a statement. Let me find it. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. Where are you, Bernie Sanders? Where is it? Agenda for New York, wealth tax on billionaires. What the hell? Does he have another account?
Maybe he hasn't. There we go. He does not have the constitutional authority.
President Trump does not have the constitutional authority to attack another country.
He does.
Article 2, fuckwit.
When 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, he should focus on the crisis at home and end his illegal military adventures.
He literally has the authority.
Trying to run Venezuela for big oil.
This is coming from someone who's run for president, 3 times? He should know.
He's arrived at the DEA offices in Manhattan in a heavily armored motorcade. God, you need more lights on that truck. Fucking hell.
I'm waiting to see if there's actually footage of him climbing out of any of those cars.
I think he's going to be in this one. He's going to be in any of them.
In the Bearcat?
Yes. Well, that's not a... I don't think it's a Bearcat.
I thought I heard someone say Bearcat. Maybe I just misheard what they said.
It's just an armored car. Bearcats are higher up off the ground.
Okay.
So they can get over obstacles.
Yeah. And also, so when they run over an IED, the forces is moved. I don't think you got to worry about IEDs in America yet.
Yet.
That's a European thing.
Yeah, European problem.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
they're actually entering the building. Okay, well, maybe.
Back
And of course, you can tell it's New York because every fucking street has fucking scaffolding everywhere. Fucking ridiculous. One person dies from like a piece of falling wall sconce, and all of a sudden every street in New York is just paved with fucking scaffolding.
Got to bring it up to code.
Venezuelan journalist Jeremiah Rodriguez Pueblos message to those who are mad that President Trump captured dictator Nicolas Maduro. Another wife.
Now a message to my English-speaking friends, because I'm already seeing people are organizing protests, hands off Venezuela, let's defend Maduro, we love dictators. Do not, for a moment, let your hatred and disdain for Donald Trump, an unsavory character, have you defending the dictator of my country that was destroyed by him and Chavez and their system 20 years ago. We Venezuelans are very, very happy that our dictator has been arrested, removed, and will be put through a trial. It's the first time we're seeing justice in 26 years. Now let's hope that they get the rest of the criminals out of Venezuela, and then we can return home.
Sorry, Tim, I just realized she's wearing a wedding ring.
To all the leftists out there, Trump
That's not a deal breaker for Tim.
Great. That's fucking great. They, ladies and gentlemen, they got him. They got Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, Doc, no.
Yeah, they got him.
I heard someone say to all the leftists out there, Trump had his own No Kings rally for 3 hours.
Jamal Green says Obama killed Osama bin Laden. No congressional approval. Obama invaded Libya. He didn't invade Libya. He enforced a no-fly. The opposition killed Gaddafi. No approval. Bin Laden Biden killed the Al Qaeda leader in 2022. No congressional approval. Trump swoops in and brings the man back. Look, there's always going to be everything Trump does. It's going to be kvetching. Like either it's because and it's from both sides because. The right will be like, oh, he did it because of the Jews, and the left will be, he did it because he's a monster. Impeach now.
He did. Yes to all of those things, but he was still right to do it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, he did not fucking topple Maduro for the bloody Jews. Jesus Christ.
It's just easier if he did.
You're saying Bibi wasn't in his ear? Hey, Trump, it'd be kind of cool if you
Mr. Trump.
I'm not saying
Mr. Trump, you're a great and powerful man.
For every reason,
I need you to destroy Maduro.
It's way easier to just to accept it. For whatever reason you think he did it, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yes, the regular gang. The regular gang are against this. Like, oh, we are desensitized that the U.S. is invading a sovereign nation, and everyone is just like, I guess this is just what we do.
It's literally what America does.
Nobody is phased. Everyone in America is sleeping soundly, and we wonder why the rest of the world hates us. Unreal timeline.
Gasp.
He walked in and arrested somebody, for fuck's sake. Not war.
Yeah, my family in Venezuela and my Venezuelan friends in the US see things differently. My husband called his friends about the strikes and said they said their prayers had been answered. Maybe you should broaden your perspective before claiming to speak for everybody. Dude, he doesn't give a shit. It's fucking he's a retard. He hates Trump. This is the chief foreign affairs commentator for the Financial Times.
Well, you're saying Elijah hates Trump?
Yeah.
Because he hasn't gone full Christian nationalist.
Yeah. So when China launches a special op to seize the president of Taiwan, or Russia tries to do the same for Zelensky, what exactly do we say? You can't do that. It's illegal. Do you really think fucking China gave a shit? And Russia already tried to do it. Like, fuck me, these people.
Yeah, again, it's illegal under international law, which is worthless, but it's perfectly legal under all their domestic laws.
Where's mine? God damn it! Where is it? Why is mine not on the top? I'm looking at quotes. Yeah, I'm not verified. It's like you're not verified. You've got to scroll forever.
Yep, to find your own shit.
Fallen says Thermopole is running with Israel, commanding Trump to do this. Might be well positing, maybe because the VP was Jewish. Oh my god, fucking Christ! Poll doesn't know shit. Look, if CNN didn't know anything about this, Poll certainly doesn't.
It's not the 2010s anymore.
Yeah,
Poll's not that great.
Yeah, it all died when Moot left.
Poll's been taken over by the Stormfront crowd. Here's mine. So this is some peace in our time levels of myopic take. China won't care about about condemnation, and the UK and EU won't lift a finger over Taiwan. You all can't stop slipping Russian oil and gas almost 4 years into the Ukraine war. Like, these guys have no fucking but people say bad things about us.
The bad words. He said the bad words.
Sorry, that Godden.
He staged an insurrection.
Who is he again?
He's the chief foreign affairs commentator for the Financial Times.
Oh, a commentator, not okay.
Yeah. What will we say when Russia tries to do this to Zelensky? Asks man who's been in a coma for 4 years. Like, it's just absolutely fucking retarded. I think there was a Mehdi Hassan take that was equally fucking retarded.
Well,
which should surprise nobody.
You repeat yourself.
Yeah.
That's what it was. If Xi Jinping invades Taiwan right now and toppled the president there, on what grounds would the United States object? Or have any credibility to say anything? Are you fucking stupid? Well, yeah.
Yes.
Because he is, because he turns off replies. So.
Ask a question, doesn't want to hear any answers, yeah. Except from people he follows.
Speaking of people who should be denaturalized.
Yeah. Deport.
Yep.
You can decide where. Yeah, the false equivalence for Taiwan is predictable. Stay focused on Venezuela. If Xi could invade Taiwan without consequences to his power, he would have done it already. He's too busy being a paranoid dictator, purging people around him while cutting off his citizens from the rest of the world. Yes.
Yeah, true.
Mehdi Hassan thinks China hasn't invaded Taiwan yet because of moral grounds or some fake international law. Yeah. No, it's because if they do that and they aren't ready, they will fail. And the consequences will be their economy will be fucking destroyed.
That is true.
Yeah, the Taiwan president isn't an illegitimate dictator. Oh, god damn it. These fucking people, man. This fucking website is just fucking filthy with Kumas. Like, seriously.
Thanks, Elon.
And all the women complaining about, like, I've had to add it to my fucking mutes. Like, where is it?
You muted Grok?
No, I muted fucking, where is
certain
it?
terms.
Privacy and safety. Mute and block. Muted words. I just muted @Grok, please make. Because I was fucking sick of seeing it.
Oh, you coward! You muted the USS Liberty.
Because I'm sick of
accept the truth.
because if you bring up the USS Liberty, I assume you're a fucking retard. I'm sick of fucking hearing it.
We all know who did it.
God, and I asked ChatGPT. I'm sick of fucking
who did it. They admitted they did it.
Yes, that's
It's
right.
not the
We all
issue.
know who did it. That's not the issue. So, Times Square, Venezuela, the happy Presidente Gabriel Boric. Who the fuck is this guy? The fuck is this? Today it's Venezuela. Tomorrow it could be anyone else. Yes, you are on notice, bitch.
That's right.
El gobierno de Chile
He's the
nuestra
president
máxima
of Chile.
preocupación y enérgica condena frente a las acciones militares que Estados Unidos ha estado desarrollando en Venezuela. y en particular ante el anuncio de que un Estado extranjero pretende ejercer un control directo.
I don't speak Spanish, or at least I don't speak enough Spanish. Colombian President Gustavo Petro says a clan of pedophiles wants to destroy a democracy to keep Epstein lists from coming out. They set warships to kill fishermen and threaten our neighbor with... Okay, so this guy's got to go. To this man I say...
What is perturbing Uranus?
You may not find that clip funny, but I watched that video and I fucking cracked up. And then I went to the trouble of clipping it.
I don't know what video you're talking about.
It was just a video on like the 10th planet.
Oh,
sorry, the 9th planet again.
Oh, Zelensky, you fucking fool.
Пронесет? Ну, я тут відреагувати. Ну, що я можу сказати? Якщо...
Yes, if they can do it to dictators, then the US should know what they should do next. Yeah, coming for your ass, motherfucker.
Political cockroach Emmanuel Macron is fully behind this 100%. So he's perfectly happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
The guy you cannot get rid of him. I swear to God. This is yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't play games. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around.
Mm-hmm.
Or you will find out. Breaking former McDonald's workers is liberated Venezuela. Oh, of course. This is probably the least of it, but covering his eyes and ears to deprive him of senses is a war crime. Something Americans do all the time. And taking photos of detainees to humiliate them or satisfy public curiosity is also a Geneva Convention violation.
It's not law.
So the Venezuelan vice president asked for demanded proof of life. You have it.
Mm-hmm.
And covering the ears and eyes is standard procedure.
Yeah, you're on a fucking helicopter. Or an aircraft of some sort.
You're in a military facility.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to let you see shit that you could then use.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Owen Jones coping. Donald Trump is so obviously going to annex Greenland, and European leaders will respond with unparalleled levels of monitoring the situation. Good. You know what Trump should do is go, I'm going to take Greenland, and in return, we're going to stay in NATO.
Yeah, that's the price of admission.
We've decided that we're going to stay in NATO, and in return, we're going to take Greenland.
It's compensation.
Going to turn it into an unsinkable aircraft carrier to protect Europe. You're welcome.
And I wonder how much pushback, even from Denmark, there'd be.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Mr. Yes, okay, Mr. Trump.
There'll be strongly worded letters.
Fallen says, Thermo, do you know what trouble the US military went through to get Dr. Disrespect to do that photo? Oh, yeah.
What, is that the other one that they did with the...
That's just the BIG. The
no, I
biggie.
think that's a different one.
That's just the big. No, because that's from Trump's.
No, that's from Trump's
social.
Social, yeah.
Yeah, that's just the biggie meme.
What's this?
The biggie meme.
From Chile, we'll
Notorious
maintain
BIG.
full coherence with our principles and
That's where the
values.
song's from.
This is not about supporting or justifying dictatorships. Chile does not do so. But about who decides and with what legitimacy over the future of a country. Today it's Venezuela under the excuse of narco-terrorism and the declared intention of controlling resources. Tomorrow could be any other with any other excuse. Sovereignty and international law are not optional, says country that needs to rely on international norms. I was telling my wife that it happened and she was like shocked and horrified and worried about the precedent this sets. Because she's like, well, that just means you can go into any country and take whoever you want. And I said, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And she's like, oh, but there was this British woman, this woman in Britain who ran over someone, and she fled to the US, and the US refused to extradite her. And I was pretty sure that story wasn't like she fled, and the British didn't charge her. They wanted her to come back and answer questions, and she refused. And because there was no indictment, she couldn't be extradited. Let me just look that up.
Which is different to this story because he did have a warrant.
So because it was a request from the government, the US was like, no.
Where's your warrant? They're like,
yeah, okay.
yeah. One.
This is what she was talking about. Harry Dunn was a 19-year-old British man who died following a head-on traffic collision. He was riding a motorcycle near Croughton, North Hampshire, near the exit to Raff Croughton, when a car travelling the opposite direction on the wrong side of the road collided with him. The car was driven by Anna Sackler, who was working for the United States intelligence community at the time of the collision. She's married to a CIA employee, stationed at the time at USA Air Force listening station, Raff Croughton. She admitted that she'd been driving the car on the wrong side of the road, and police said that, based on CCTV footage they believed to be true. Pronounced dead at the hospital. The collision caused a major diplomatic tension between the US. She fled Britain and claimed diplomatic immunity with American support. Dunn's parents visited the White House to meet with a senior official, but their surprise was met by Donald Trump. On the 20th of October 2022, the Old Bailey, Sokolos pleaded guilty via video link. She was sentenced to 8 months imprisonment, suspended for 12 months, and disqualified from driving. She had not attended the sentencing in person. So yes, despite not... So they complained, went to Trump. Trump said, all right, she's going to face trial. And then she got an 8-month sentence because it's the UK.
Yep.
And it's a white person. If she killed a brown person, it's
8
different.
months imprisonment. Okay.
Suspended for 12 months.
So she didn't even have to spend time behind bars.
That's right.
And disqualified for driving for 12 months. In the UK.
In the UK.
Yeah,
and she's an American citizen. So, like, oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So, what is she got? She went home?
She was already at home. She didn't even go back to the UK.
Oh, so a slap on the wrist. Fair enough.
Yeah. So.
Which is
probably what she would have. Which is what she would have gotten if she'd stayed in the UK.
Yeah, she fled Britain soon after the incident and claimed diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity.
Yes. You get a lethal weapon too.
It's just been revoked. Every Venezuelan this morning.
Mandy, capturaron a Maduro.
No! What? Oh, yes! Oh, de verdad. You promise? I promise.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like Christmas came late for these guys. At least it came.
There we go. BNO News Live says at least 40 people were killed in airstrikes, including military personnel, civilians.
Oh no.
That sucks.
It does suck.
But omelette, eggs.
Yep.
Yeah.
James Carville in Venezuela. Never underestimate what Trump will do to draw attention away from... Oh, for fuck's sakes. All right, I've seen this narrative that, he did it to draw attention from Jeffrey Epstein. If he was invading another country to draw attention from Jeffrey Epstein, the operation would have lasted a hell of a lot longer than 3 hours. It would have been the invasion of Iraq.
Would have been an actual occupation.
It would have been a full-on fucking invasion.
Mm-hmm.
Keir
To be fair, it would have been wrapped up in a couple of days.
The UK has long supported a transition of power in Venezuela. We regard Maduro as an illegitimate president, and we shed no tears about the end of his regime. I reiterated my support for international law this morning. The UK government will discuss the evolving situation with US counterparts in the days ahead as we seek safe and peaceful transition to a legitimate government that reflects the will of the Venezuelan people.
So they arrested him because of drugs.
Among other things.
Okay. And the fact that he's an illegitimate dictator and all that stuff is just...
Well, yeah, he was we're allowed to go and do it.
Oh, okay.
Because under international law, kidnapping another country's leader, like legitimate leader, it's kind of a faux pas.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a bit of a maybe don't do that.
Kind of open you up for a bit of tit for tat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Bering says, I hear Australia smuggling drugs into America. Trump should do something about this Albanese guy.
Agreed.
Yes.
Mayor Mandami called Trump this morning to voice his disagreement with the aggression in Venezuela.
As well as other members of my team, I called the president and spoke with him directly to register my opposition to this act and to make clear that it was an opposition based on being opposed to a pursuit of regime change, to the violation of federal international law, and a...
There's no such thing as federal international law, you
Federal and international.
Yeah.
desire to see that...
But again, it's not a violation of federal law.
And what was his response to you in that conversation?
He hung up.
What was the response?
Yes. Fuck you.
Well, I only talked to the switchboard. They monitor the situation like we do.
Realistically, Mamdani didn't call Trump at all.
On Twitter.
Hell yeah.
X live feed on the projector, flight radar on Venezuelan projector. Oh yeah, they're in Mara. That's a skiff. Not a very good skiff, but should be sealed completely. But anyway. Oh, that's a nice. It's a nice hero shot of Marco.
Ooh.
Trump needs to get rid of the tie and the tan. Just
he doesn't have the yellow. This is the thing. Everyone's, oh, he looks
that's
yellow.
what I mean. He needs
yellow.
to stop tanning and just go natural.
Free ball.
And lose the tie.
That's not the Trump way.
No, it's not the Trump way.
You know, I like the sun.
Venga por mí. Aquí lo espero en Miraflores. No se tarde en llegar, cobarde.
I just got 3 things to say.
Oh, no way. not AC/DC. I love AC/DC, but there isn't like.
They will get you.
Thunder, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, especially for Thunderstruck. Yeah. No,
yeah, absolutely. Like 3 bars, and it's like, oh shit.
Yep.
Young man from Venezuela sends message to liberals.
Okay? God bless y'all. God bless y'all, guys. If you're so scared or like concerned about our country, thinking for the army, pray for us then. Instead of trying to destroy our only...
That's beautiful, Eric. Copyright strike! Yeah, well, communists of a fella. Yeah. Nicolas Maduro will be held to the same New York City prison as Sean Combs. Was transferred from New York's Metro to Fort Dix in Jersey. Oh, so they're not there at the same time. I saw someone did an AI-generated image of, like, Diddy showing him a different type of oil.
Oh no, baby oil. Yeah.
Mexican President Sheinbaum says she condemns the U.S. capturing President Maduro.
En la mañana hicimos un posicionamiento junto con la Secretaría de Relaciones Exteriores por parte del Gobierno de México. Nosotros defendemos la doctrina Estrada y lo que representa la política exterior de nuestro país, que está establecida en la Constitución, que está en contra de las intervenciones y a favor de la solución pacífica de cualquier conflicto. De igual manera, el artículo 2 de la Carta de Naciones Unidas establece claramente que no debe haber intervención militar, sino una solución multilateral dentro del marco de Naciones Unidas. Ese es nuestro posicionamiento. Por eso condenamos esta intervención en Venezuela.
For those wondering, the Estrada Doctrine is Mexico's core foreign policy guideline since 1930. According to it, states should not formally announce the diplomatic recognition of foreign governments, as that could be perceived as a judgment on the legitimacy of said government, and such an action would imply a breach of state sovereignty. Policy is based on the principles of non-intervention, peaceful resolution of disputes, and self-determination of all nations. In line with the Estrada Doctrine, Mexico to this day, and in contrast with many other states, does not issue declarations of which governments of a foreign country it recognizes as legitimate. for examples, amid a coup or revolution. So
not ever, just they just
not
don't
ever.
go, right, so ever. So
they just
Has Mexico recognized Gaza?
No idea.
I'm pretty sure.
Betcha, probably.
Not anymore.
Because if they've ever recognized Gaza, then they're full of shit.
Fallen says, every time I see her, I want to grab her in a bear hug and fix her crooked back. It just makes me sore looking at that hunch. Ay. I missed this quote tweet. These turds think geopolitics is an internet fight, like the United States will find itself forced to stand down on Taiwan because they might look like hypocrites on Reddit.
That's dumb shit.
There's a fundamental myth. Like, most people don't understand geopolitics. It's too difficult to understand.
Also, just check that, yes, Mexico does recognize Palestine.
Oh, well, there you go.
So, yeah.
So it must just
violation of the Estrada Doctrine?
It must just be in situations where there's a coup. They're just like,
Well, they formally.
we're not making any choices.
We'll just wait.
They pulled it.
It makes sense because, I mean, they're in Central America, so.
Yeah, they pulled in Albanese and only
Lawtubes.
recognized them this year. Well, 2025.
Well, so the Jew recognized them. Interesting.
Yes.
Venezuela currently has 303 billion barrels of crude oil reserve, which the U.S. Trump says the U.S. now controls. Oil prices are trading at $57 a barrel, making Venezuela's total reserves worth $17.3 trillion. Even if the U.S. sells this oil for half the market rate, that's still $8.7 trillion. And you know what? Even if they sold it at the market rate, they still couldn't pay off the debt.
No.
They'd only have paid off half the debt.
Mm-hmm.
I did see some interesting geopolitical analysis that this could also squeeze Russia and Canada. Russia, because it could increase the amount of oil on the market, because even if Venezuela's oil production facilities aren't up to scale, basically the entire Texas coast is full of refineries that have been specifically designed to deal with Venezuelan crude. So the difference between there's different scales of oil. There's I think we've gone over this before, but there's the best is a sweet light crude. So it's a very thin crude that's very easy to handle. Facilities that can handle that can't handle the other type of oil, which is the type that Venezuela has, which is like a thick, gloopy oil. Like it's a very, very thick oil. It's the kind of oil that comes from it's thick and dirty, has lots of grit in it and stuff. It's the same kind of oil that, strangely enough, Canada has, because Canada's oil comes from oil sands, and it is exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, you're talking about tar sands.
Tar sands, yeah. It's literally just sand with oil in it that you have to pump it out and sort of process it in the worst way. It's really expensive to process. In Canada, they have to fucking boil water they heat water with natural gas to pump it down into the oil sands to get the oil sands warmed up so that they can flow into the pumps, so that then they can pump it out and then extract the oil from the oil sands. That's why Canada actually loses money on oil, because if the price of oil is too low, they still have to continue pumping it, because if they stop pumping it, they have to start the whole process all over again with pumping the warm. They have to continue it running so that it stays warm. Otherwise, they're fucked. But yeah, so Canada it doesn't really export their oil anywhere except the US. So something like 80% of their oil goes to the US for processing. Mm-hmm. If America's just processing Venezuelan oil, why would they buy oil from Canada? Especially when bringing it from Canada means loading it on a truck. Whereas bringing it from Venezuela means loading it on a fucking boat.
They no longer have the pipeline.
Didn't Biden shut down that pipeline?
Biden cancelled the Keystone XL, and that's why Trump's been like, you got to build it, you got to build it. I want you to build it, build it, build it. And they kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and then Biden cancelled it, and Trump brought it back, and now Carney was like, oh no, we're not doing it. No Keystone, because
okay, we'll get it from Venezuela.
So now Canada. So now what could end up happening is price of oil drops another $7 down to $50 a barrel. It stops being profitable for the Canadians to even extract it, and there's nowhere for them to sell it anyway. Meanwhile, if the price of oil keeps getting lower and lower and lower, the Russians lose their shadow fleet advantage, because the Russians are limited in how much, and by the sanctions. So sanctioned Russian oil can only be sold for a certain amount of money. So the shadow fleet is selling oil to places like India and China. Basically anybody who's willing to take the chance of secondary sanctions, which will never happen because the Senate is just going to keep that fucking bill in their pocket forever. But yeah, if oil gets cheaper, it actually damages Russia as well. So this is an interesting from a geostrategic point of view, because it also damages China, because China was a big buyer of Venezuelan oil. China will buy oil from everybody. So.
Yep. So it does sound like Trump's going to increase production, sell some of it back into his own market, and then sell the rest of it to the overseas market.
Rare Massey L.
Yeah.
Rare Massey L. Sorry, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since his wife died, he's gone off the rails.
Yeah.
Mostly in good ways, but this time around,
nah.
he knows better.
The Epstein thing has been a big fucking it's been a giant wet fart. It's done nothing except distract the administration. It hasn't revealed anything we haven't already known.
Pam Bondi really did fuck it up.
It's just Pam Bondi should be fired for hyping that shit up.
Yeah.
Because the Epstein Files folder thing, that was entirely her thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was entirely her thing. That was those guys were at the White House for a social media luncheon, and Pam Bondi rocked up with these cheap ass folders.
Hey guys,
while you're here, and thus kicking off this ridiculous fucking news cycle. Because Trump, I don't care what anybody says, if you actually listen to what Trump said, he didn't run on releasing the Epstein files. He was asked about it, and he said, "Look, I don't know, maybe not. That's not I'm making it a major plank of my fucking campaign.
There was a big
maybe I will, maybe I won't. There's a lot of disinformation in there, yada yada yada." So
everything else he was like, "Yeah, I'll release it." But with the Epstein file, he was like, "I'm not too sure about this. Doesn't seem like it's why would there's nothing really that's going to come out of it."
No.
Whereas the other stuff,
but at least it is out.
It is.
See, what a shame. If Maduro hadn't sent this Venezuelan killer into the US, we could have had another hot OF model. Ooh. I'm going to hell for that one. Venezuelans want to know where Maria Machado is.
She's in Russia.
Where's the statement for this? No, that's the...
Yeah, that's the... I'm sorry, no, sorry, no, you're right, keep going. Machado is the
¿Dónde está el
opposition.
pronunciamiento de la supuesta premio Nobel que habla de la paz al ver que su país, que Venezuela, ha sido atacada por el imperialismo norteamericano? ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde están esos países que no se han pronunciado ante esta situación y esta circunstancia? Nosotros como pueblo, como hombres y mujeres trabajadores, exigimos primero respeto.
That's some nice dental work there you have. Also, there's a very expensive glasses.
Segundo, estamos en las calles.
I find that very interesting in a socialist country. It's like the Somali guy with his $2,000 glasses. This is fucking sus as fuck.
Primero porque creemos en la democracia, así como nosotros salimos a votar al pasado 28 de julio por el presidente Nicolás Maduro, y así como todos los sectores del país reconocieron la victoria, nosotros hoy exigimos al gobierno norteamericano, al imperialismo y a todas las transnacionales que sabemos muy bien que están detrás de todo esto.
Keep in mind, this is Venezuelan TV, so they're hardly going to talk about they're hardly going to go find the vox pops from people who are like, oh yes, I'm so glad Maduro is gone.
Que nos regresen sano y salvo al presidente Nicolás Maduro.
No. How about no? But he wasn't elected, you fucking idiot.
Nice.
What do the notes say on that thing from Rubio? This is just going to be like,
Even if the US doesn't recognize he was the de facto sitting president exercising state control, recognized by the UN in many countries, non-recognition does not remove a head of state status under international law. Don't care. Don't care.
Don't care.
Don't care.
It definitely removes it under American law.
Those people were screaming in agony, not cheering. No! Don't take our socialismo away!
The free money, no!
Even CNN admits Russia, China, and Iran are privately impressed by US military dominance in Venezuela.
Tell me how this news is being received in Iran. How's it being received in Russia? How's it being received in China?
Dude, how does this guy know?
All three.
Admiral James Savadas retired.
Senior military analyst.
Retarded, more like it.
How does he know what they're saying at the Kremlin? How does he know what they're saying in fucking Beijing? Or in fucking Tehran? Like, you don't.
Well, predictably will deplore this kind of activity publicly. Privately, they will be impressed with the military capability here.
Projection. Like, you can't say with certainty that that's what they're thinking. You can go, yeah, that's probably what they're thinking. But you can't go, oh, that's what they're thinking. No, you don't. This is like the sources that go, oh, sources familiar with the president's thinking.
Yeah.
French far left is burning the USA flag because they're upset that socialist dictator's been arrested. Oh no!
But your far left leader approved of it.
Congrats, you just set your money on fire.
Yeah,
here's a statement from Maria Machado. He's not the president of Venezuela. He stole the election and usurped power and is wanted by the US with a reward of $50 million. Don't really need that community note on there. And of course, CTE shields. In case you're wondering who this war is for, congratulations, President Donald Trump, for your bold and historic leadership on behalf of freedom and justice. I salute your decisive resolve and the brilliant actions of your brave soldiers.
Apparently, Bibi and Trump met shortly before this all kicked off, so hence the...
Yeah, because all the writers were going, oh, he's good as his Employee of the Year award.
Yeah, and Venezuela does oppose Israel, so hence the theory. Hence the theory. Hence the
literal Hezbollah training camps.
Yeah, hence the theories.
So now Democrats are opposed to Venezuelan criminal entering our country. Oh! Oh, God!
Oh, no.
This war is illegal. It's embarrassing that we went from world cop to world bully in less than 1 year. Fuck off.
Never stop being the world bully, you fucking idiot.
Fuck off. We aren't at war with Venezuela. We arrested a criminal. The people of Venezuela are celebrating. Stop embarrassing yourself to try and score political points. Yeah. Next up, please. Oh, fucking hell. Zara Sultana. He was right. You fucking idiot. God damn. I really hope the British rise up and execute a whole bunch of people.
You know that's never going to happen.
My statement on President Trump. Well, I didn't see this before. What? He's Senator Sanders on this one. He's got 2 accounts. Cheap fuck. Donald Trump has once again shown his contempt for the Constitution and the rule of law. The President of the United States do not have the right of unilaterally take this country to war, even after a corrupt and brutal dictator like Maduro. The United States does not have the right, as Trump stated this morning, to run Venezuela. Congress must immediately pass a war powers resolution and end its illegal military occupation and reassert its constitutional responsibilities.
Yeah, but you're in recess, you fucking idiot.
Trump's attack on Venezuela will make the United States and the world less safe. This brazen violation of international law gives a green light to any nation that we wish to attack another country to seize their natural resources or change their government. Wow. Genius. You think there wasn't a green light? What? Shall we go back to 2014? What was your statement when Obama was president and he just let Russia take fucking Ukraine?
Yeah.
This is the horrific force of logic of force that Putin used to justify his brutal attack on Ukraine. Trump and his administration have often said they want to revive the Monroe Doctrine, claiming the United States has the right to dominate the affairs of the hemisphere. They have openly spoken about controlling Venezuela's oil reserves, the largest in the world. This is rank imperialism. It recalls the darkest chapters of the United States intervention in Latin America, which have left a terrible legacy. It will and should be contend by the democratic world. Trump campaigned for president on an America First platform. It's pretty goddamn America First to me. He claimed to be the peace candidate at a time when 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, when our healthcare system is collapsing, when the people cannot afford housing, when AI threatens millions of jobs. It's time for the president to focus on the crisis facing his country and end his military adventurism abroad. Trump is failing in his job to run the United States. He should not be trying to run Venezuela.
It's important to note, Chevron operates in Venezuela.
Yeah, plenty of US companies there.
Exactly.
Yeah, and now they'll actually own their equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just... yeah, so price of oil goes down. Well, cost of living goes down as well.
True.
He's doing it. He's doing it, bro. Nayib Bukele says calls out Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen for saying the arrest of Maduro was illegal. Just want to defend thugs.
Mm-hmm.
The location of opposition leader Machado, and have you been in contact with her?
No, we haven't.
Mr. President.
Do you have any hesitations about Machado?
Mr. President, on Monday.
Oh, I think it would be very tough for her to be the leader. She doesn't have the support within, or the respect within the country. She's a very nice woman, but she doesn't have the respect to be the leader.
Oof. Jesus.
Hasn't the price of petrol gone down in the States already, though?
In some places, yeah.
In some places,
yeah. Not like California, because
not California. Californians are the ones who have been complaining about it.
California's got a crazy high gas tax too.
Yeah, the Texans and I think the Floridians have said, yeah, it's gone down here.
I think somewhere it's even gone down to less than $2 a gallon.
Fuck! I wish we could have that. Because that's like $2 for 4 liters. That's like $2 American bucks for 4 liters, right?
And the image that the president
seven roughly
and handcuffed, and it appears maybe he's still blindfolded in a gray sweatshirt, which would likely.
He does not look blindfolded.
Given the daylight scenario, the lack of daylight over there.
Because a gallon's about 4 point something liters.
No.
3.8. 3.7.
So 4 is a rough.
Imperial gallon and US gallon are different.
Yeah.
So roughly 4. It's
and
roughly
if it's an Imperial gallon, it's 4.5 liters.
Yeah.
So,
but Americans use the US gallon, which is 3.8 liters.
Yeah. So when they're talking about a 50-gallon drum, it's the same as our 44-gallon drum.
Yeah,
it's the same
but
drum.
But when you're talking about gas prices though, so $2 for a
gallon of gas, that's US gallons.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's
So 3.8 litres.
Yeah, so roughly 50, 60 cents per litre.
Yeah. That
I
helps.
wish we could have that.
That helps when your
Exactly,
country
that's why I
has.
said it before.
That helps when your country has oil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Oil producing countries
meanwhile-
tend to have cheap oil, not cheap gas.
We have oil, right? We just don't exploit it.
No, we don't.
We don't
have any oil in Australia.
I thought we had
What about
offshore.
petrol?
Yeah,
I don't
offshore.
think we have offshore oil.
Fuck, we suck.
Yeah, like we got gas up the wazoo and coal everywhere, and
Yeah,
uranium,
we don't-
and half a state of uranium.
We just don't benefit from any of that.
And all-
There's companies come in and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll sell it. We won't give you anything for it, but we'll sell it." Thanks, cunts. Thanks.
Northwest Shelf is the only place where we have oil. Here's Geoscience.
Yeah,
Australia.
we do make petroleum.
Summary statistics for oil. We're the 30th in the world for oil production.
Yeah, not exactly.
0.4% of the world's oil.
So fuck all.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
imported about 83% of our
But
oil.
in this report, oil refers to any hydrocarbon liquids, including conventional crude oil, condensate, and liquefied petroleum.
Yeah, which
And
we've got
unconventional
out the
resources, including shale oil, oil shales, coal oil, tight oil, and the natural gas liquid component of basin-centered gas resources.
Oh, so natural
it-
gas.
Yeah,
So it's the
okay.
case that we just don't look for it.
we don't have it.
We just don't have a lot of oil reserves at all.
Apparently, we're not looking hard enough.
In 2022, Australia imported about 83% of its oil requirements across all kinds of oil category. Yeah, we import 83%.
Yeah, don't
of
get
oil.
started on that.
Yeah.
Our oil is literally. We have like days worth of oil.
Oh, yeah,
we
it's
have very
ridiculous.
little. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have like 54 days.
The diesel reserve is ridiculous.
This is why everybody who's like, oh, China could never invade Australia and conquer us. Why would they need to? All they need to do is blockade a couple of ports.
Yep. Cut us off. Cut us off for a
Like,
week or two. and
all
we're
you
done.
need to do is, and you don't even need to be that close to shore.
No.
You just need to intercept the fucking intercept the tankers. And we're
And China's already proved that they
and
have
after
the
100
capability.
days, you've won.
Yeah,
So
China's already proved that they can. They had the range to block
taping
us.
boxes or something.
Sorry, yeah.
I just heard the tape. I'm like
Taping
No, you didn't hear the tape. You heard
boxes.
an impact driver.
Oh.
Oh.
Lula,
I was
of
trying to be
course,
quiet, but okay.
is all butthurt about it. Again, international norms.
That's what you're doing with the boxes.
He's making the coffin for the person who goes in next. He gets wrapped in the tape. Yeah. Dear foreign leaders, let me save you a ton of angst, anguish, and eventual failure. Trump's first offer is his best offer. After that, the deals just get more onerous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Delta Force executed the extraction. Too far from water for the sails, I guess.
True.
Trump's tough talk on Venezuela. Talks stuff on Venezuela, but admires thugs and dictators like Maduro. Yeah, he wanted to meet him desperately, so he went and arrested him. So, anyway, that's.
Oh, Hexas said the thing. He said the thing. He effed around and found out.
Justice all on full display in the middle of the night. Nicolas Maduro had his chance, just like Iran had their chance, until they didn't and until he didn't. He effed around and he found out.
Click that one
all
later.
on
Anyway, speaking of communists, New York passed the COPA Act and will force the sale of certain personal properties to government and NGOs. Neil Councilman Vicky. Actually, I think Eric Adams in his last act vetoed this. But yes, it would require, if you're a landlord and you own a dwelling that's more than 3. So if you own a property that's more than 3 dwellings, you would have to, when you go to sell the property, you would have to have like a 30-day cooling off period for all these NGOs to be able to make offers on the property. And then you'd have to consider the offers for 120 days. And then after, like, if the offers weren't enough, then you could sell. But like all these housing authorities would have first bite of the cherry. And basically what had happened is, if you're a distressed seller and you have to fucking sell, they come in and lowball you and you get fucked. Mickey says, this was not a negotiated exit. Well, it depends on what you mean by negotiated. An exit. If I come to your house with a shotgun and I say, you're coming with me, and you say, okay, did we negotiate? Or did I kidnap you?
I think it's called persuasion.
Yes. But yes, Mamdani has been officially sworn in as the mayor of New York, on a Quran, of course.
Of course.
This line is just gold.
Long these communities have existed as distinct from one another. We will draw this city closer together. We will replace the frigidity of rugged individualism with the warmth of collectivism. If our campaign demonstrated that the people of New York yearn for solidarity, then let this government foster it. Because no matter what you eat, how you pray, or where you come from, the words that most define us are the two we all share: New Yorkers.
Fucking ridiculous. Like the balls. Replace the frigidity of rugged individualism with the warmth of collectivism. Like, my God. I'm trying to find a... It was a post from... it was about this. And it was... I can't remember if it was from... God, what's his name? Fuck. Matt Taibbi. I was trying to find out if it was from Matt Taibbi or just someone quoting Matt Taibbi, but it was about the kulaks and what the destruction of rugged individualism did to them.
Ah, yes.
Sorry, I'm just finding it.
Yeah. They got... Well, starvation's probably the more thing. They didn't really get slaughtered. Got purposely starved out. There's bullets.
It always ends up with the you becoming a kulak.
The fragility of rugged individualism with the warmth of collectivism sounds like rape to me. Technically 9 out of 10 participants of a gang rape agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, when rugged individualism has no meaning and is nowhere to be seen, rape becomes legal.
Well, what did I think Ben Franklin said? Democracy is two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for lunch.
Yep.
Which is why I find it funny when Americans go, "Oh, we're a democracy." No, you're a republic, because the founders are very much disliked and were terrified of the idea of democracy.
They would hate
because they understood the tyranny of the majority.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find it. Doesn't matter. Zoran Mandani's fans disappointed by disastrous block party with no food, bathrooms. In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
They've got a street. Just go there.
It's freezing temperatures to celebrate the new mayor as he was publicly sworn into office on Thursday. Left disappointed by the bash as the socialist poll had promised. Around 10,000 supporters stood outside City Hall during the event, billed as an inauguration for a new era block party by Mandami staff, crammed into several barricaded pens without access to bathrooms or any food or concession stands. It's definitely not a block party, said Danny Mahabir, 30, an Astoria resident who told the Post he'd been expecting a mix of food and music at the New Year's Day's festivities. Oh, pardon me. Instead, Mahabir, who wore 3 layers of clothing to stay warm, said he and others are just stuck behind the barricades watching on TV. Lol. That's okay. You can replace it with the warmth of collectivism.
There you go.
You replace 3 of those layers with the warmth of collectivism.
Yeah, if one person watched it, everyone watched it.
That's right. Mahmoud Khalil, the pro-Hamas activist whom elected Democrats fought to release from ICE custody, is attending Zoran Mandami's mayoral election. I don't know why.
Diversity. I don't think the religion has to do anything of it, but just to say that Muslim New Yorkers have a role to play in this country, a positive role to play in this city.
Just support this guy already, man. Look, fucking hell. This is why
the Democratic judge is stopping that. Delaying it, not stopping.
This is why Trump, the Republicans will lose in 2026. And then it's going to be 2 years of just back-to-back impeachment. My theory, I hope that my theory of 2026 holds. That the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States, or at least of the Declaration of Independence, is just a one long, America is great, rah-rah party, and that everybody's so super psyched that by the time it gets to November, they're like, yeah, fucking Trump's great. Republicans are fucking celebrating this country. The Democrats just hate this country. And then they pull the lever for the Republicans, and everything is copacetic. But if nobody gets deported, they're not going to fucking get it done. They're not going to get it done at all. And there's all these people on the right who are like, oh, we need to get rid of the filibuster so the Republicans can get shit done. People have pointed out there's 51 votes there for amnesty. The reason they haven't tried is because they'd out themselves. They'd out themselves for nothing because they can't. It would be killed by a filibuster. So if you kill the filibuster, you're going to get fucking amnesty for 20 million illegals. So the votes are there. So there's all it takes is the Democrats and a handful of Republicans who are happy to cross the fucking aisle. And if you look in the House, they're happy to do it all the fucking time.
There's a whole bunch of them love across the aisle.
Never fucking goes the other way. Mika says, hey, good news. Maduro gone. The refugees can all go home. Time for 2026 deportations to begin. Yep. You need all the Venezuelans in America to go back and reclaim their land, and vote for I guess one of the Trumps. Yeah. I volunteer as military dictator of Venezuela. Sorry, military governor. We'll call it New Florida.
I thought that was Cuba.
No. That's That's South Miami. Dummy says we will not compromise on housing quality.
We will not compromise on housing quality. If your landlord does not responsibly steward your home, city government will step in. We will make sure that 311 violations are resolved, and we will hold slumlords to account for hazardous and dangerous threats to your well-being.
So yeah,
good luck with that.
Interesting that he said your home.
I mean, they live in it, so.
No.
I'm
sure that's what he meant.
Mm-hmm. Well, to be fair, they're not going to own it anyways. To the landlords or the government.
Oh, everybody's like, oh, it's a Nazi salute. Zinc iron! Zinc iron!
I don't know. Elon was really aggressive with his.
Yeah. This perfectly explains how Mamdani got elected.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Any second now. Where are they? Did we get pranked?
Yes.
We got
Yes.
pranked. I mean, the amount of people who are misinformed here. It's not off to a good start.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh my
What
god.
does it say about 2026? Yeah. Oh, god damn it. I thought I added Tim, not fucking remove me. There we go. California's passed a bill to seize Bitcoin left idle on exchanges.
File item 186, AB 1052 by Assemblymember Valencia. Clerk will read.
Assembly Bill 1052 by Assemblymember Valencia, an act relating to digital assets.
Assemblymember Valencia, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Once again, we want to start as members. AB 1052 will establish a legal framework to legitimize digital assets, also known as cryptocurrency and blockchain, in unclaimed property law. California must protect consumer assets and embrace the legal recognition of digital assets, crypto and blockchain, as we continue to modernize our economy and the systems in our society. With that, respectfully ask for a yes vote.
Thank you, Assemblymember Valencia. All debate having ceased, the clerk will open the roll. All members vote who desire to vote. All members vote who desire to vote. All members vote who desire to vote. Clerk will close the roll, tally the votes. Ayes 69, no 0. The measure passes.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. Why not seize
Misleadingly
fucking
uses
stocks while we're at it?
seize, modernizing existing unclaimed property laws for crypto, transferring dormant assets to state for safekeeping. Oh, no. They're dormant. We're just transferring it for safekeeping. Sure.
Yeah, define dormant.
Hasn't been used. It hasn't been accessed in 3 years.
So?
Because this is people leave Bitcoin on exchanges. Yeah, I do. Well, I don't have Bitcoin on exchanges, but my ETH and my XRP are.
So that
Yeah, my
means you have to
Ethereum's
move
still
it
an
every 3
exchange.
years to another exchange.
Well, you have to log into your account, I assume. Like, so.
I mean,
Is that
sure,
even-
but they could just seize it if it's just been sitting there for 3 years and just claim it's been dormant.
Mamdani represents 21st century America. Womp, womp, womp. Anyway. I do agree with Costi. I think that New York is going to be better run than Melbourne. But only just.
Barely.
Which is a perfect segue. Premier Chris Min says having a Nazi symbol tattooed on your body constitutes hate speech, condemning the tattoo artist involved.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you know, it would be self-evidently ridiculous that it would be illegal to put a Nazi symbol on a bed sheet, but you can put it on your body. There's no place for it. As far as people who are propagating that or responsible for tattooing it, they should be ashamed of themselves. We're going to do everything we can to stamp out hate in our community, and I'm glad that arrest has been done.
Fucking Christ.
Oh, God.
You know what's going to happen? Every Karen is going to see an SS Commodore and freak the fuck out.
Maybe.
Probably.
What the fuck has happened to Aussie men? I can't with this.
Ben Parsons spotted the tattoos, allegedly linked to white supremacist ideology.
I thought it was shocking, pretty offensive, especially 9 days after we've just had the largest terrorist attack on Australian soil.
Ben reported the alleged racist body ink to
Well,
police.
you can't see it because
3
it's
days
blurred.
later, Mr. Laurent was arrested at a home in Urunga, south of Coffs Harbour. He's now charged with 2 offences related to displaying Nazi symbols and faces up to 12 months behind bars, as well as a fine up to $11,000.
At the moment, I think we all need to be the best Australians we can be and have solidarity and unity and stand together in erasing racism and erasing fascism.
Erasing fascism, he says, while dobbing someone in for a tattoo. Oh my god. My dude, that is not how you end fascism. Now look, I get it, alright? The tattoo, it's bold. It's very bold. But if I had been out and saw that tattoo, I would have went, it's a pretty bold tattoo, and then continued on with my day. The fact that bro called the police and now this fella's facing fines for a tattoo. A tattoo. Whatever happened to my body, my choice? What has happened to Australian men? We've gone from Crocodile Dundee to fucking Softcock Dundee. Oh, this country.
There's the tattoo. I don't know if I'm breaking the law in New South Wales by showing you it.
I believe it's the letters are missing. Spelled white.
Yes, it would appear that starting from his bum and going down, it says white. I can't remember. What are they? Like the Sturmschwachtel? Like the name of the actual bolts is.
Yeah,
it's a specific
something like
name.
Something around there.
Don't be
I
like
don't speak
Ben.
German.
Ben's a cunt.
Yes, don't be like Ben. Ben's a faggot.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I bet Ben doesn't even know what fascism actually is.
Like this person did try to play it off as like, oh, it's just a Holden super sports car tattoo. It's clearly a fucking Nazi tattoo.
It's literally a Shitstopper logo.
But
No.
let me clarify, that does not mean anybody should call the police on anybody for a fucking
Police
tattoo.
should have told Ben to go fuck himself.
And I just want to point out the absolute
tattoos.
You can't even judge for yourself.
No, I can't tell what that is without it. Like, yeah, based on I know what it is, but yeah, looking
it's
at that. It looks
How
like
the fuck
it's
is anybody supposed to know that this is like what the fuck?
Yeah, they
I think I can get it. N-I-G-G-E-R. Whoa.
It's just some kind of racist white supremacist tattoo. Okay, but what did it say?
Yeah, because Thermo, if they show you what it actually was, and you get to decide for yourself whether it's racist or not, the news might find that everyone thinks they're full of shit, and that Ben's an actual retard, and then they have no control over the situation. But no, they get to blur it out and tell everyone what's there, and then they get to, they get to control the narrative. It's a Nazi racist symbolization. It's like,
well, in this case, it actually is.
Like, get
in
over
this
it.
case,
In this,
In this particular case,
but you're
yes,
right.
the guy.
Yeah.
I'm happy to say this guy's a Nazi because, I mean, if you get white power and the fucking logo of the SS tattooed on your fucking leg, you probably think Hitler was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, but you're right. The next time,
Or,
it won't
you're a fan of Kiss.
Yeah, what if he had KI on the other ankle?
Yeah.
So my thing is,
or God forbid he's a fan of Ukraine and has an Azov tattoo.
I want him to have that tattoo. Why? So I know who he is.
Yes,
exactly.
So I can.
I would be happy if if every Nazi had a nice swastika on their hand. So I go, oh, you're Nazi, sweet, thanks.
I've seen
sweet, fuck
and
off.
every communist had a hammer and sickle.
Yeah. Well, if they want it, they should be allowed to have it.
Yeah, I saw them all over the place in Thailand because Thailand was a minor Axis power back in the day. Like, whole heap of hate symbols elsewhere overseas. I don't bitch and cry about it. Like, it's just a tattoo, dude.
Yeah. It's like, get over yourselves.
None of you speak for me. I'm not interested. I'm actually not interested in unity. Like, there are a lot of people that I don't want to share a country with.
Yeah.
That Ben faggot in particular.
Yes. Oh, look, it's been clear for ages, like as long as I've been alive, that Australia is a nation of prisoners, and prison guards,
predominantly prisoners.
It's there's snitching, like there's no honor among Australians, like really. There's no.
I was told not to be a dobber, but then, don't dob. Well, at least don't dob on your mates. Don't dob on your mates, but you can dob on everyone else.
Like I just,
which is prison mentality, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No snitching except for your enemies.
Yeah.
Well, if Ben gets the ever-loving shit kicked out of him, I will not be sorry.
No. I hope he doesn't.
I thought this. Look, and this guy's from Newcastle, which hits close to home for me because I'm from Newcastle. And when I left Newcastle, it wasn't full of faggots. So, but yeah, this guy is the state secretary of the TAFE Teachers Association of New South Wales. Like, he is so fucking textbook.
Greenie.
Exactly who you thought he would be.
The greenie, pronouns in the bio, self-flagellating on that.
On being on Aniawan land,
using Aboriginal lands, and all that shit.
It's like
where the fuck is Aniawan land? I thought it was a Wabakal land. Inverell, the fuck?
Maybe
so he's not even in Newcastle anymore. Northern Tablelands. From New England to Moree. It's all a bunch of bullshit anyway. Fuck this guy. How do I play that video? I downloaded it, so how the fuck do I play it? Fuck. Oh, that's right. I can do it through here, can't I? Add local video. Sorry, I have a related video. Where is it?
Meet Ben. Ben is a huge part of why Australia is fucked right now. Ben is ignorant, self-righteous, and thinks that by virtue signalling, he will fit in. For fuck's sake, Ben.
Is that a Southern Cross tattoo on your leg? That's a hate symbol, you know.
Yes, it is. I got it because I love Australia, mate.
Mate, I'm calling the cops! You're a racist!
Unfortunately, what Ben doesn't know is that he's actually just, well, a wanker, uneducated, willfully ignorant, and flying his very own flag of narrow-minded prejudice.
Mate, is that a Christian cross around your neck? Yes, mate, it is. Is that a problem for you? Ring in the cops, mate! You're just a hate preacher! Like your flags, guys. Can I join in?
So remember Australia. Don't be like Ben. Ben is an idiot and an example of exactly what this country should never ever be. Yikes.
The saddest part is the AI version of him sounds more masculine than the real one.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, exactly. Him, of course. The Minsk government is actively considering if Jewish security groups should be armed after the Bondi attack.
So guns for the Jews, not for everyone else.
New South Wales Premier also announces police will carry long-arm rifles at major New Year's Eve events in Sydney.
Yeah, they had M4s, the big scary black guns.
Yeah, big scary black guns. Mm-hmm. Big scary blacks.
Wait, the left are not scary about big black C's.
BBGs.
Big black carbines.
BBCs, yeah. New South Wales priorities exposed again.
Other has been arrested after allegedly flaunting Nazi tattoos at a busy Newcastle beach on Christmas Eve. If found guilty, the 36-year-old could face up to a year behind bars.
A towel in hand with kids in tow.
Hang on a second. This guy's taking photos of like people at the beach. This guy's browner than me. And he's a white supremacist. I'm confused.
Yeah, but look at his ankles though.
He's just
got
tanned.
white as shit feet.
He's
He's probably a
super tan.
tradie.
Yeah.
Probably a tradie.
Oh.
Yeah.
A towel in hand with kids in tow. A family trip to Bar Beach in Newcastle on Christmas Eve has landed 36-year-old Andrew Laurent in hot water. Behind this blur, alleged Nazi hate symbols, SS bolts, and the words white power.
At least they described it.
Tattooed on his calf.
Self-evidently ridiculous that it would be illegal to put a Nazi symbol on a bed sheet.
No, it's not self-evident, you dickhead.
Ben Parsons spotted the tattoos, allegedly linked to white supremacist ideology.
I thought it was shocking, pretty offensive, especially 9 days after we've just had the largest terrorist attack on Australian soil.
Ben
Yeah, committed by Nazis, was it?
reported the alleged
Apparently.
racist
That's
body
what new-
to police.
that's what media
3
is
days
telling
later,
everyone.
Mr. Laurent was arrested at a home in
I just want to point this out. So he was reported on the 24th in Newcastle, Bar Beach, which is like one of the 3 main beaches of the city proper.
Yeah.
He was arrested on the 20th. He was arrested 3 days later in fucking Coffs Harbour. That guy didn't know his name. All police had was that photo.
No, I think he probably followed him to his car like a real stalker and got his number plate.
It looked like
potentially.
Oh yeah, it looked like they might have been leaving. Yeah, because the kids were wrapped up.
Yep.
Like, but still, fucking hell.
How far away is Coffs Harbour from Newcastle?
About 4 hours drive.
Oh, it's 4 hours. Okay, not 2. Okay.
Yeah, Coffs is about 400 k's.
Wait, so he has to go back to Newcastle to stand trial?
He's been arrested, and he doesn't have to go back anywhere. He's being held on remand.
Yeah, but where? In Coffs Harbour or in Newcastle?
Newcastle, I assume.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Well, it is New South Wales Police, so it's the whole.
Runga,
So they'll
south
take
of
him
Coffs
anywhere.
Harbour. He's now charged with 2 offences related to displaying Nazi symbols and faces up to 12 months behind.
Cause prohibited symbols to be displayed in a public place.
You did
I'm guilty of that. I have shown his fucking tattoo on this stream, which is easily defined as a public place.
Off to jail for you, Thermo.
So, like now, yes, I'm pretty sure there's an exemption in the law. There's an excuse in the law for like news reporting, but still, like the fact that they could still arrest me for it. They would have probable cause to do it because the excuses don't get used, like don't come into effect until you argue them in court.
Yeah.
Behind
Yeah, that's true.
bars, as well as a fine up to $11,000.
At the moment, I think we all need to be the best Australians we can be and have solidarity and unity and stand together in erasing racism and erasing fascism.
It was only 3
You
years
don't know what fascism is, you fuckwit.
ago the New South Wales Parliament passed laws making the public display of Nazi symbols a criminal offence.
There's no place for it. As far as people who are propagating that or responsible for tattooing it, they should be ashamed of themselves. We're going to do everything we can to stamp out hate in our community.
Madison Scott, 9 News.
Yeah, it's 385 k's, 4-hour drive.
Yep.
So there it is.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, 4-hour drive to Coffs. What was this guy's name?
Andrew Laurent.
Andrew Laurent.
Laurent.
Sounds French.
Yves Saint Laurent, some French nonsense.
I bet that's how you spell it. Laurent. Arrest.
Tattoo.
Nazi tattoo. Man charged. 36-year-old man. Mr. Parsons took the photo of the man, faggot. Yeah, so the ABC article. So the man was granted strict conditional bail. So he wasn't held on remand. He was given conditional bail and is due to appear in Newcastle Court on January 22nd. So
just got to go back.
He's got to go back to Newcastle, yeah. Independent MP charged with domestic violence against wife after cops called to home.
Bloody teals.
Independent South Australian MP Nick McBride has been charged with domestic violence against his wife after police were called to a home in the state's southeast. Officers responded to reports of the alleged assault in Coonamulla yesterday morning. McBride was arrested and charged with aggravated assault and breach of bail. 56-year-old was refused police bail and will appear in Mount Gambier Magistrates Court tomorrow. 82-year-old man was also questioned by police and reported for aggravated assault. Oh, he got his dad involved. He's currently facing 6 separate domestic violence charges dating back to January last year. His political peers spoke out against him today, with former Liberal colleague and opposition leader Ashton Hearn leading the charge. Lol. Controversial reason husband. Oh, the controversial reason husband accused of assault after his estranged wife read his dating app emails to their kids scored huge court win.
Commas, for the love of fucking God.
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck. An assault case between an estranged husband and wife has redefined property under Australian law to include emails and text messages. District Court Judge Gary Nelson ruled to overturn a Sydney man's assault charge last week after he grabbed his wife's arm to stop her reading his emails to their children. The ex-husband, given the pseudonym Mr. Zeri, told the court he had moved back into the family home amid an ongoing bitter child custody battle. He took to wearing a body camera around the home in order to protect himself from false allegations. Based. That camera captured the moment he grabbed his wife's arm to try and recover his iPad, the Sunday Telegraph reported. The woman had been reading Mr. Zeri's emails, including dating app notifications from Bumble, vasectomy inquiries, and ads for luxury holidays, to their children at the dining room table, which fueled the man's fear his children would think less of him. Mr. Zeri tried to take the iPad away from his wife and grabbed her arm when she pulled back and brushed his hand away. He was then charged and convicted of common assault by the local court. Under New South Wales law, assault is defensible if a person was using physical force to protect their property. Judge Nielsen set a new precedent for Australia by accepting the emails were, in fact, Mr. Zeri's property. The answer, quote, the answer must be yes. They were sent to him by the relevant sender, not to the wife. In short, the complainant was interfering with the appellant's property with his emails, the judge told the court. Local court magistrate Julie Zaki had earlier rejected Mr. Zeri's defence as there was no precedent defining emails as property. There is now.
Yep.
The matter had been further complicated. And look, she probably made the correct decision. Magistrates aren't supposed to set precedent.
Yeah, let the higher court deal with it.
The appellate courts are meant to set precedent. Actual judges.
Yep, not magistrates.
The matter had been further complicated by the fact that the iPad was owned by Mr. Zeri's daughter rather than him. However, the husband's solicitor, Benjamin Goch, argued that defining emails and text as property would bring the law into line with modern-day technology. Emails and text messages are now a very pervasive part of everyone's lives, often containing very personal and private information, Mr. Goch said. The case is now a precedent on how the legal system defines property at the modern age. Someone rifling through your emails and text messages is no different to someone going through your actual physical mailbox. The court heard Mr. Zeri and his ex-wife were married for 20 years before separating. He initially moved out of the family home, but returned while trying to get 50-50 custody of their children. When describing the iPad incident, Mr. Zeri said, when she started reading the emails, I was feeling embarrassed and intimidated. I didn't want to let her know that, because I was scared that she was going to take it further and I was hoping she was going to stop. Then when she started mentioning about luxury escapes and vasectomies, I started to realise it wasn't just Bumble emails she had there. Mr. Zeri said in evidence, I started to wonder what the kids were thinking, like what would they think? Would they think bad of me if they were hearing these things? So I walked around the table, I went to take the device from her and she resisted. Then I put my hand on her arm and took the device off her. So, nice. My brother's going through the aftermath of a similar situation where his wife left a pot of pasta cooking on the stove only to forget it, and when it burned to a crisp, he went to clean it and tell her in no uncertain terms how pathetic she is for forgetting their 3-year-old's dinner she'd promised to make. She gets out her phone and storms into the kitchen right into the pot he's holding, then claims he headbutted her. The recording sounds bad because he told her, since she said she's Peruvian, not part of his culture, Scotland doesn't have to do stuff like that and call the police. He was advised to plead down to breach of a peace, but now has a record because she's a vindictive piece of shit. Yeah. If you're having troubles with the missus, throw on the fucking, throw on the body cam. It protects police. Protects husbands as well. Anyway. Melbourne rocked as 2 men are attacked by machete-wielding gang on bustling strip amid New Year's Eve crackdown on Aussies behaving badly, with almost 40 people arrested in just one city.
But wait, we were told this wouldn't happen anymore.
I think I have a video. Yeah, I think this is the same attack, right? Attack in Carlton, yeah.
Yeah, that's
oh yeah, New Year's Eve, yeah. Lygon Street.
Yep.
There's a guy with a hooker.
He's got a hooker.
This guy's Somali. Like, this guy has a Somali phenotype.
Oh, yeah, he's got the I see it.
He's got the alien head.
Yeah,
upturned light bulb.
Our Yakubian brethren. Yes.
What are you talking about? That's 2 Australian, classically Australian blokes.
I thought machetes were banned.
Didn't take.
Funny that.
How many millions did they spend? Some white woman.
Wait, was this was, I posted this, did I? This was Sydney or Victoria?
Victoria, of course.
Yeah,
Victoria.
Sorry, yeah. Yep, all good.
This is Lygon Street.
I believe it was $44 million, but only $4 million was the containers. The rest was spent on like an education campaign. Probably,
that worked well.
Probably translating everything into Somali.
That must be a blunt fucking
deport.
City.
Deport them all and their families and anybody who's friends with them. Deport them all.
Yeah, deport them all. But like it's a snap cut, and he's wearing big baggy clothing. The blade snag on baggy clothing. That's why a lot of medieval armor wasn't actually plate; it was fabric. Because if you can't bite through the fabric efficiently enough, you're not going to get to the skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like fucking disgraceful, man.
Yeah, everyone who was there, just see ya.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a citizen?
If you're in the area, if you're brown and in the area, you go.
Yeah.
Sorry. Don't go out tonight, because you're bound to get deported. There's a Somali on the right.
I'm pretty fed up with these cunts.
Like
everywhere they seem to go in the world, they turn to pirates.
Yeah.
Like they do it in their own country and they do it in everyone else's country. Like, go home. Do it in your own country.
The victim was a 20-year-old Heidelberg West man and an 18-year-old New South Wales man. Well, now it's on for fucking young and old. Attacking one of my statemen. Sustained serious injuries and transported to hospital. It was called a Universal Restaurant at 11:45 p.m. 11:45. The clock says 12:33. Did they take a fucking hour to get the bloody ambos there?
Well,
after receiving reports of a stabbing from panicked revelers, an area outside the restaurant remains cordoned off as investigations continue. Comes as dozens of Australians spent the first few hours of 2026 in custody after a record number of police were deployed to New Year's Eve celebrations. New South Wales Police arrested 38 people overnight in Greater Sydney. I would like to remind everybody that Greater Sydney stretches from Sydney to fucking Penrith, which is fucking 80 kilometres west.
Fuck me.
Actually, is it 80 kilometres west?
That's 50 miles for the Americans.
Yeah, so here's the map of Sydney. Here's Bondi Beach. And if I go measure distance from here to Penrith, 57 kilometres, sorry, not 80.
Alright, so 30.
But also, it also goes down to Campbelltown, which is 40 kilometres south. And up here to fucking Box Hill, which is 45 kilometres. And then Palm Beach, which is 33 kilometres. So it's a very fucking big area.
Yeah.
It goes all the way to the Blue Mountains, doesn't it?
Yeah, these are the Blue Mountains here.
Almost.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I said Penrith.
Did it say?
I don't know.
This stops being about at the most 60 kilometres.
Yeah.
So this is Greater Sydney.
And all the way up to the northern beaches. So
Northern Beaches is only 30 k's.
Palm Beaches, yeah. All the
Palm
way
Beach.
up, yeah.
This is the end of Sydney ends here, and the Central Coast starts here.
All right.
So when I say I'm north of Sydney, I'm literally just north of Sydney.
Brisbane Water National Park. Interesting name for that.
That is an interesting name.
Must be full
Fucking
of water.
private tour, $1,000. Jesus.
Fuck that.
God damn.
I wonder why it's called Brisbane Water.
Because it's got a lot of water.
Well, I know the area is called Brisbane Waters, but I don't know why it's actually called. So because the
guy's name.
So the waters here. So this
probably named after the same bloke.
So this is Gosford here. I actually got to delete this. Clear measurement. So this is Brisbane Waters. All this here. This is Brisbane Waters.
Oh, way.
So and this is Broken Bay. So this is Brisbane Waters. I don't know why it's called that. Let's see.
Is that tidal?
Towards Brisbane Water. It's a wave-dominated barrier estuary.
Okay.
Sir Thomas Brisbane. Yeah, of course. Yeah, same
Oh
guy.
yeah, there you go. So it's named after the same guy.
Yeah.
Same guy that Brisbane's named after. Which is ironically a governor of New South Wales. But to be fair,
probably
at
when
the
New South
time,
Queensland, New South Wales.
when he was the governor of New South Wales included Queensland and Victoria.
Yeah, it was all New South Wales.
Yep.
So,
Yep, basically.
Makes sense.
so yes, including various offences, including assault, affray, assault police, and offensive conduct. More than 2,500 officers were deployed across the harbour city to ensure community felt safe in the wake of the Bondi terror attack.
Hang on. So emergency services were called an hour and a quarter after it happened.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Unless that security camera didn't have the dates updated to daylight savings time.
Possibly, yes.
Oh, yeah.
In which case it'd only be 15 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's possible. People don't always do that.
Yeah, especially if it's a private camera.
Sydney
that's not
Sweeney is great, though,
maintained.
yes. Don't go
Cameras-
around tonight. Somebody's gonna take your life. There's machete attacks on the rise. So, a 19-year-old was arrested in Dover Heights, the city's eastern suburbs, following reports he was carrying a weapon. Officers found the man sitting with a shishka pipe that allegedly resembled a replica firearm. He was charged with behaving in an offensive manner near a public place or school and granted conditional bail to appear in court on January 30. This is the thing. If police are called, someone's getting arrested. They will just charge you. Like, if you're in public and police are called, you're getting arrested. They will find something to fucking charge you with. Even if it's just a public order offence. Emergency services were called a Bright Park in Guildford in Sydney's West. Following reports, a large crowd was setting off fireworks. A 12-year-old girl and a 14-year-old girl were treated for non-life-threatening injuries and taken to the Children's Hospital in Westmead. 4 people were arrested for allegedly throwing fireworks as investigations continue.
Okay.
In Brisbane, 7 people were arrested on 10 offences, including drug possession with scissors, a knife, and a box cutter, seized by police. Oh, you got a license for that, scissors. My son-in-law, my eldest daughter's boyfriend. She has, I should just say, like, partner, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or son-in-law, whatever. He organised to buy fireworks, and he said it's the weirdest thing. Like, he texted the guy said, text me on WhatsApp, and then he went to the place to pick it up, and he said, I was shocked because it was just a parking lot, and then the guy pulled up, and I said, yeah, of course, like, it's illegal. Like, you're buying illegal fireworks, bro. Like, of course, he was waiting to see if it was the cops there, and then he pulls up and then sells you the stuff out of his boot. And he ended up leaving it at his father's place and forgetting to fucking bring it for New Year's anyway. So it's all for nout. Anyway. So yes, that's how the major cities of Australia the cities of Australia that matter rung in the new year.
Yeah.
Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane. There are others, but they don't matter.
Does anyone care?
Believe me, I live in one. They don't matter. They live in one, and I was born in another one. They don't matter. Bureau of Meteorology's new boss asked to examine $96.5 million bill for website redesign. The Bureau revealed its new website cost $96.5 million and not the $4.1 the agency had originally said. The weather agency said the website needed a complete rebuild to meet modern security, usability, and accessibility requirements. Bomb.gov.au. Just what everybody should do. This is what apparently $46 million buys you.
96.
$96 million buys you. Like, warnings and alerts.
But think of all of the security in the back end.
Like, these are the current warnings in New South Wales. Let's see. Severe thunderstorms, heatwave warning. Ugh. How do I get to the fucking satellite photos? Like, new website.
Yeah, it used to be on the
satellite viewer. There it is.
Oh, no.
It used to be on the front page.
This is the only page that matters. This is the view from the Hirami satellite that we have a deal with the Japanese over. We get nice high resolution images, weather images of Australia, and that's it. It's the only important part.
Well,
$96 million, people.
And the rain rate.
96 million. And I don't know where the security is involved. You don't make an account. Like, also,
it's more hackers attacking the site.
Like, yeah. At least it's HTTPS now. So,
well, how does that help?
Fucking I know.
Oh my god, they're going to meet in the middle.
Cossie says I could have easily vibe coded it for 86 million and saved the government 10 million. Exactly. Oh, fuck you.
Containers could soon come with double the benefits in a new push from those in the recycling sector to increase the containers for change refund from 10 to 20 cents.
Oh, great. I can pay even more for fucking bottles.
A parliamentary
Cool,
inquiry
Hermes gets,
recommended earlier this year that the
boost of
change
income.
be properly investigated, with the struggling scheme still yet to hit its recycling rate target. Environment Minister Andrew Powell has not confirmed whether he will refer the proposed change to the Queensland Productivity Commission.
Clearly the homeless are not doing their job.
Is it just glass bottles or is it plastic bottles as well? Because plastic bottles is pointless.
It's almost everything.
Because glass, I understand. Glass is really easy to recycle.
Yeah, so is plastic.
No, it's not though.
What do you mean no?
Because there's like 12 different types of plastic.
Yeah, and you separate them out. It's really easy. You chop it all up. You put them in different densities of water, and whatever floats is the same density.
Yeah, but that's a lot harder than like, oh hey, I've just got all this glass and now I've made new glass.
Still,
I've melted it all down.
Or you just throw it all into a pressure chamber and turn it back into crude.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think we can actually do that, but
What do you mean? What do you mean you can't do that?
turn it back into
Can I
oil.
do it in my pressure cooker?
Yes, it's called pressure and heat.
No, but so
Yes, that's how it works.
while plastic,
oil.
while plastic is a petroleum product, oil is oil makes multiple things. So one barrel of oil will turn into an amount of diesel, an amount of plastic, an amount like it's not all turned into one thing. There's different things in it.
It's called hydrothermal processing. It is a thing.
Okay.
There's at least proofs of concepts of it, and you can turn some plastics back into
I think
gasoline.
Baldo's trying to get his investment to pay off.
Sorry, I was just googling.
Australians are starting the new year with
talking.
cheaper medicines as major changes to the
I don't know about
pharmaceutical
going to
benefit
proof.
scheme come into effect. From today, PBS scripts will be capped at $25 each, bringing it to the lowest price in more than 2 decades. The change is expected to save Aussies hundreds of millions of dollars a year and ease pressure on households managing chronic illness. Australians
press X to doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So I get my pills in a pack of 2, and it costs me $27. So I guess I'll be saving $2.
A pack of 2.
Yeah. So
you get 2 pills.
No, I get 2 boxes.
Okay.
Of 2 pills.
2 boxes of 28 pills
For your heart stuff.
for my blood pressure. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is going to save me $4 every 2 months.
Hey.
Woo!
Think of all those people who are who have to take.
Yeah, I know, but
8, 10 of them, and they're $50, $60, $80.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, look, I'm sure it adds up. But I mean, the people who have to take those generally aren't employed, and will be on a benefit, and will have a what's it called, a concession card, so won't actually be paying the $25 anyway. They'll be paying
$6.90 or $7.40 or whatever it is.
Yeah, and then once they've paid, I think it's like $300 a year or $200. They don't have to pay anymore. The rest of their scripts are free.
Yeah, they get
if you're on a concession.
A certain amount.
Because my mum used to hit it pretty quickly. So I know my grandfather used to hit it like 4 months into the year. So
okay,
that's a lot of pills.
So he uses Viagra. Confirmed. What would I even use it for? So we're old. Anyway.
But you're not dead, so
yeah.
Does anyone remember that school in South Australia that taught its Year 9 girls what bestiality and incest is? In case you missed it, here's a recap. Renmark High School, a school in South Australia, came under fire last year due to a questionable presentation that was given to its Year 9 girls. I covered the story with Gays Against Groomers when it first broke. Anyone else wondering what the plus stands for? Where it was discovered that this presentation, given by Headspace, mind you, went into detail about bestiality and brother love and sister love.
And they didn't include step in front of that either.
Headspace representatives started the presentation by saying, "I can see queerly now." So there's absolutely no doubt that this was done under the guise of LGBT XYZ bullshit. This is the problem with respectful relationships programs. They're done by third parties, not the schools. So in this particular instance, there weren't any teachers in the classroom. Just the 2 people from Headspace. I'm absolutely delighted to tell you that one of the mothers of those girls is fighting back. She's suing the state of South Australia for the lack of safeguarding that took place that day, and I'm with her every step of the way.
Something about this video isn't as interesting as the other one. Can't quite put my fingers on it.
I'll tell you what, if anyone ever taught that little girl one day about what incest and bestiality was, there will be hell to pay.
Courtney just said, "I didn't want to be there, Mum, but I didn't know what to do."
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And my daughter comes home and feels uncomfortable hugging her brother because she's confused about whether that's because it's her brother.
Miss Gaylard says...
Me, Kenny, this is 5head talking about Headspace is ironic, yeah.
The girls were also shown graphic...
That's mean. We like Celine.
Images of a topless woman post-gender transition surgery. The surgical
So a
scars
topless man.
visible. School principal Matt Evans apologised at the time for the inappropriate material and for not seeking parental consent ahead of the presentation.
There was zero protection for my daughter that day. Zero. Nothing. She had no one she could go to.
An education department spokesperson said while what happened at the school was unacceptable, it was an isolated incident and steps have been...
I'm so sick of hearing that these are isolated incidents when we keep hearing them over and over and over again.
How many
Parents.
how many isolated incidents need to happen before they're not isolated anymore?
Yeah.
Too many.
Opt your children out of these respectful relationships programs. It's national grooming. And to Nikki, who's taking a stand against the government for all the girls that day, good on you. Thank you. Bless you. Because this state-forced grooming needs to stop.
I wonder how many of those people who were presenting actually have blue cards.
Yeah.
And if they do, revoke them.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen.
Generally, you can volunteer for like a week. So if it's someone outside the school doing these things, they could just come in for one day and don't need a blue card.
But they need supervision.
As someone who has a blue card, because I work with kids, like that's generally the rule. Is people can volunteer for 7 days without needing a blue card.
Yeah, but that's with supervision. What it sounds like is these
there were no supervision. Yeah,
the
teachers went and had a smoko while the weirdos told the kids about fucking dogs and their brother.
Yeah, possibly. Eric, in Australia, a blue card is the colloquial term for a working with children card.
Yeah.
So it's an official government. Background checks. It's an official card that says, yes, I've
been checked by the government.
Yeah, I'm a responsible person. I can be trusted to work around children.
Yeah. I've had a background check, and I'm not a convicted pedophile. That's the blue card.
As we found, government doesn't check that closely.
Yeah. Because the pedo who I think has his next
similar to a license,
the Victorian pedo, the one who was the Aussie Overlord one.
Yes.
No, I'm not saying Aussie Overlord was a pedo. I'm saying the one that his daughter went to the same school.
Yeah.
The daycare or whatever. Yeah. He had a blue card, so
yeah.
But he I think his next hearing is in February. I think February 22nd. Memory serves.
I don't remember.
Anyway, look at all these confiscated fake degrees. Labor says it will mutually recognise in Australia when giving out visas.
God.
I'll take a fake PhD, please.
Yeah.
I'll be Dr. Thermo. Dr. El Presidente Thermo.
I love how they're standing around like they're proud. Like, yeah, look, we found.
Yeah, they're just laughing. They're like, oh, we see the white people do this when they find cocaine. He deleted his post. Oh well. Never mind. This was a post from I Find Retards. He posted that I think we talked about it 2 weeks ago. The rock salt shotgun, the bug blast. You can't legally have it in New South Wales, and he was saying that it was because of the new laws. To which I replied, "No, it's not the new laws. This has been this way the whole time,
forever,
yeah. Because New South Wales
looks like a gun. And
New South Wales it has no legal use, yeah. So even if you have a gun license, you can't get one. Innocent Melbourne drivers have been caught up in machete madness." Is that like March Madness?
I guess so.
Panic motorists make a beeline for the exit
ramp. But it's
ramp.
only January.
This is 7 News.
Oh, well, shit. March is going to be terrible in Victoria. Because it'll be March Machete Madness.
With Laura Turner.
Good evening. Innocent Melbourne drivers have been caught up in machete madness on the...
Hold on. Innocent?
Monash Freeway. Panicked motorists made a beeline for the exit ramp when masked thugs ran from a crash in a rampage through busy traffic.
Masked, dangerous and running amok on the Monash.
Oh my god. They literally had machetes.
As the chaos began, Emily Seddon started filming.
Guys, there was people swerving on the road and they just crashed and they
something gold.
I have no idea.
Enhance.
It could be ginger beer.
No, that is American honey.
I'm not familiar.
Alcohol?
Wait,
So that is wild turkey, American honey, and cola.
Oh, list the passenger driver.
Okay.
Dan Murphy's. Let me see if I'm right. I haven't seen it in store. American honey. I have drunk American honey. I have not drunk American honey since I got fucking absolutely plastered on the election stream and then threw up everywhere.
Yeah, that's. I think you're right at Thermo.
Oh, there you go. You found it faster than I did. I went to bloody Dan Murphy's, so I thought, I got a Dan Murphy's. See if we've got any.
That was a fun stream.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
better.
yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, it is. Yeah.
See, autistic Thermo. What are the people in the front drinking?
Autistic alcoholics.
What are the people in the front drinking?
Looks like Macca's or some.
No, that's like a Starbucks or something.
Yeah,
generic.
No, but you'll see if you go back in the wheel well at the front. It looks like she's got the box of
the wheel well.
Sorry, the foot. You know where the feet go.
Oh,
under
yeah.
the
The footwells.
Looks like she's got a box of.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, naughty! She's got something. Oh, she's got a phone in her hand.
She got there's another cup with a straw hanging out of it on the left too. So.
Interesting.
driving on the road and they just crashed.
Like, I'm sorry, if you're in a car and there's guys with machetes, lock the door and run them down.
I'm sorry.
If you're in 1.5, like, if you're small, like, if you're in our micro, you're still driving 1.5 tons of fucking steel.
No, I'm gonna have to modify that statement. If you're in a car and you start driving, lock the fucking doors. I don't give a shit where you're going. I don't give a shit if you're on private land or public land. You start driving, doors locked. I don't care. Just straight up, doors locked. Because how many times have purses been stolen off the passenger seat while sitting at a set of lights? You just walk by, open the door, grab it, and fucking and bail. Like, lock your fucking doors.
Yeah.
Okay? And if the
New cars
passengers
do that.
are retards, if they're... What do you mean?
And they just got out and had a machete.
Hundreds of drivers stopped, barely able to understand what they were watching.
Oh my god.
Even police are unsure what sparked the mayhem, but witnesses saw at least 2 cars involved.
We started to see cars swerving and we were like, wow, like what's going on?
The 2 vehicles crashed near the Belgrave Hallam exit. In one, a single male driver, seen here carrying a bum bag. In the other...
3 guys come out full black outfits with ski masks and one of them was
Sorry, I have to translate for the Americans. When he says bum bag, he means fanny pack.
was holding a machete.
That man then attacked another driver.
He started banging the machete on one of the cars there.
Possibly an attempted carjacking.
These guys look...
The man from the first car
I was gonna say, these
immediately
guys look
turned and
white.
fled as other drivers tried to escape up the freeway exit.
They're going in the bush.
The drama unfolded around 2:30 this afternoon. Within the hour, police, including the dog squad, were combing the area, but the masked thugs were...
That's not what the dog squad is. This is the canine unit. The dog squad's something else.
Long gone. The lone driver from the first car stayed to help officers, possibly as confused as everybody else.
Oh my god, I actually felt like I was in a movie.
Nick Etchells, 7 News.
Well, it looks like what happened was the silver car tried to change lanes in front of the blue car, and the blue car sideswiped it accidentally.
Labor banned machetes in Victoria, so this can't be true. Don't you remember the $13 million I spent on machete bins? Fake news.
Yeah, fake news.
African teen killed in drive-by shooting meters from Melbourne police station. Impossible. Guns are illegal.
Yeah, impossible. Fake news.
An African teenager has been gunned down just meters from a police station in Melbourne in a city in a suspected drive-by shooting. Police officers said they were quick to respond. I would fucking hope so. Just out. We heard gunshots outside. Police were quick to respond. Good. Oh, I'm shocked.
No, sir, they took 20 minutes to be on
It's
scene,
reported
even though we
he
got
was a
video.
17-year-old and friends with a Sudanese teenager.
Oh.
Dal Akling, who was allegedly murdered by machete-wielding gang members. So it's Sudanese violence. They've just escalated. They're like, oh, no. Oh, machetes are illegal. Oh, I guess we just have to go back to guns then.
Yeah, can you imagine a state where it's harder to get machetes than it is firearms?
Ridiculous.
It's called Victoria.
Yeah. Anyway, that is Aussie news for this week.
No arrests have been made.
Yeah, of course not. Because we don't know who did it.
It's early investigation. No arrests.
Police station was closed to the public at the time. And it's one of 43 across Victoria, including 23 in Melbourne, that are either only open for 8 or 16 hours a day and no longer provide reception services at all, despite being crime at record highs. Lol.
Yeah, it's like the police beats here. They're never manned.
Yeah, ridiculous. Anyway,
and it's only during business hours.
Rather than have a separate category, I've decided to have just one category called Disaster of the Week. So if there's like a fire or a plane crash or an earthquake or whatever, it'll just go in this section. So
is that combined with wood chipper?
No,
that's
okay. Separate.
Cool.
So the disaster this week is this. So these people. God damn it! How do I mute the fucking audio on a short?
You don't watch shorts. You get it converted to.
You don't watch, yeah.
Yeah.
This lovely place in what is it? Fucking Rue Centrale.
Switzerland.
With their genius bottles of wine with Roman candles on them. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong. It went wrong. Horrific video of the fire that broke out at a celebration in Switzerland last night, killing 40 people and injuring over 100. Women screaming hysterically trying to escape burning club in Swiss mountain resort of France Montana. Exits apparently blocked. Yeah, the exits were blocked by people trying to leave the exits.
Yeah.
Oh la dinguerie! En gros, bouge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plug.
Yep.
It's the station fire all over again. Like, yeah. The start of the fire in the France Montana in Switzerland is sad.
That should have been your cue to get out.
Yeah. That is your cue to leave. That is your cue to fucking run. For this bar accommodating 300 to 400 people over 2 levels, including basement, that's me a minimum of 2 to 3 independent emergency exits.
Yeah, they were all plugged by humans.
By people trying to get out, yeah. Here's another photo. The moment you will notice it is the sound dampening. It is the acoustic foam.
Yes.
Yep.
Must have been cheap.
Yes, cheap acoustic foam is fucking hella flammable. Because it all used to be, but then the station fire happened, and where pyrotechnics set the acoustic foam on fire and killed 23 people, probably more than that, maybe 60 people. Hang on, let me look.
Oh, it was more. I was 110.
Is that's the smoke? No.
Station nightclub fire. Oh, it was 100.
I'm thinking of something else. Sorry.
Yeah. So
This
this
from
was
Rhode
the
Island.
station nightclub in Rhode Island.
Right.
Killed 100 people and injured 230 during a rock concert by the rock band Jack Russell Great White, an offshoot of the original Great White Band. A pyrotechnic display ignited acoustic foam in the ceilings and wall surrounding the stage. Within 6 minutes, the entire building was engulfed in flames. So basically, the acoustic foam is so flammable, it turns the entire fucking building into a tinderbox. That if there's a spark from a Roman candle like this.
Oh, that's more like a sparkler, though, isn't it?
No, it's
yeah.
Oh, you can see, they're Roman candles. You can see them sticking out. They're a bit thicker.
Because a sparkler just sparkles and burns down. A Roman candle shoots out the sparks.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah, but yes, dozens killed, hundreds injured in fire at Swiss ski resort bar. Fire tore through the restaurant bar after midnight. Victims from several countries. Witnesses say the ceiling caught fire. So yeah, 40 killed, 115 injured. So the fire broke out at 1:30 a.m. local time. There is plenty of video, of course, because
would have been properly sloshed.
It's 2026. Like, what are you doing? Leave! Find an extinguisher.
And look how fast it's spreading.
Yeah. Like, literally, in the this is 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So
it goes from what, 2 by 2 feet to how
that's
big?
That's what, these are about 30 centimeters a piece.
Probably,
like 30
yeah.
by 30.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes from like just under a square meter
Mm-hmm.
to start. Fucking play, will you? Oh, for God's sakes.
Now it's
And then
doubled in
about-
5
yeah, then
seconds.
boom, there.
Triple, and it's just moved everywhere.
Yep.
Don't fire is fucking terrifying.
Oh, the roof is on fire.
The roof. I just wish dude, if they were playing that song, how fucking ironic would it be? Natural selection, yeah. We call them Roman sparklers. Okay. We call them Roman candles. And they're illegal here as well.
Because, yeah, no fun.
Because fireworks is legal everywhere.
Yeah, because fireworks, yes.
Because ever since I was a young buck, people were blowing off fingers, and that was too much. It was too much.
My parents.
Yeah, because the government has to protect retards from themselves.
Yeah.
My parents always talked about Guy Fawkes Day.
I used to
how it was banned.
I used to love, with my grandparents, setting off fireworks in their backyard. That was somewhat like, you just have you'd have a big bucket of sand, and then you'd prop the stuff up in it and just light it, take a few steps back, boom.
And it was all banned.
I could
before
set it off. You
Wi-Fi.
could just buy it. You could just buy it anywhere.
Yep.
You didn't have to go to fucking special stores. Same with firearms. You used to be able to buy a gun at fucking Kmart.
Yeah. It's the way it used to be in America. Still is.
Fucking disgraceful. This clip epitomizes the age of Instagram. Yeah. Like, run away! Run away, you idiots! Like, get the music off. Get fucking people out of there right now.
There we go.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, how dumb do you have to be? Yeah, fire! One guy in the background trying to get everyone's attention.
Yeah, it's the same way. And then, right at the end, everything goes bright.
This one's a longer version.
Tell you what, wearing the Daft Punk helmet, man, I don't know how you could breathe in that thing. Even without the fire. No fire extinguishers, no nothing.
Oh, we don't know if there was no fire extinguishers. I'm sure there were.
No, but nobody has one. Nobody's going to
No
grab
one's smart
one.
enough to fucking go and find one.
Yeah, they're all
There should be one behind the bar, which is right there.
Does anyone else, when they walk into a structure, not only look for the exits, but also looks for the fire extinguishers?
I always look for the exits for sure.
Yep.
Exits.
I always make sure I'm always facing the entrance, or at least I can see the entrance. Like, that's the bar right there.
Should be one under the counter.
There should be one like in that bar area.
What
And
were the
those are
staff
pipes.
doing then?
Like, are those not sprinkler pipes? Or are they just there for decoration?
I have no idea. You would think it's sprinklers.
It looks like
they're
it's
too
a
close
break.
together. They're too close together to be
these
sprinklers.
It looked like supporting.
But it looks like there's
Nah,
water
they're not
there,
supporting.
so-
They're being hung off this structure, off the the floor above.
It could be decorative.
I don't know why.
I
They're,
guess.
like maybe they're decorative. Yeah. There's no panic. Now there's panic. Yeah. It's because the smoke's starting to build up. I wonder at the end of the day how many people were trampled.
Too many.
Because I'm pretty sure. Casualties.
Yeah, you can't save everybody, but you can do.
Yeah.
You can't save everybody.
Okay, so something if you describe looking for exits, fire extinguishers, sitting facing the entrance, being aware of people walking around, etc. To a woman, they don't understand it. Yeah. Head on a look, and most normal people don't have their head on a fucking swivel.
That's why you don't try and explain it. You just do it.
Yeah.
And then when something happens and you're, the one that leaves, take the people who are with you.
Not to be, I really hate to be that guy, but the video from the Swiss bar pisses me off so much. Nearly everything went wrong. Zero planning by organisers. A dangerous building. Nobody knew anything about fire safety, how to act, what to do, what not to do. No one turned off the ventilation. Doors were locked. Zero fire extinguishers in sight. Yeah, reaction times were painfully slow. People were laughing and cheering glued to their phones. Nobody understood how dangerous the situation was. When it finally became obvious, people went from 0 to 100 and started panicking, pushing, trampling, and crushing each other to death. Apparently there wasn't a single responsible adult in the room who wasn't drunk or clueless. You know what it is? These clubs, what they do, especially on New Year's, is they have one shift. So you start at like 6 p.m. at the fucking latest, and you're working until close, until everybody leaves. So it's a long as fuck shift. Most people don't want to do it because they want to actually celebrate New Year's. So you're getting the people who don't really want to be there. They're fucking tired from Christmas and all the other shit. They've been on the fucking job. They've been awake since fucking 6 a.m. They've been at work since 6 p.m. It's one of the busiest nights of the year, and there's no shift change. So the longer the night drags on, the fucking worse their attention becomes. It's recipes for fucking disaster.
And this was an hour and a half after New Year's.
Yeah.
Started, right?
Yeah.
So all the, we need to be on hype for midnight. And then it's like, okay, it's an hour and a half later, right? We can let our guards down. So
it's honestly a miracle that only 40 people died. Yeah. So we studied as a textbook example we want to do for decades. We don't need to study it. We've already got this is just another fucking station fire. Nothing is different.
That happened
This happened in 2003.
Yeah.
We've had an example. It's the deadliest firework accident in US history and the 4th deadliest nightclub fire.
Fire code, just like electrical code and many other codes, are literally written in the blood of others.
Yeah.
So why they don't understand that or heed it is baffling to me.
Whiskey Go-Go Fire up in Fortitude Valley is the only one in Australia that I could see that had a few. That one is before my time. Only just though. Puerto Rican nightclub fire.
How do they not have fire extinguishers?
I'm sure, I can guarantee you they had fire extinguishers. But there was no one sober near one. And by the time 2 or 3 people panic is like a poison fucking gas.
Yeah, it just spreads.
It spreads, and once you are panicked, you cannot think of anything except escape. Like,
yeah, I always thought, why do they say slowly move to the exit and don't run?
Yeah.
And it makes sense because you need to tell people to not be retarded.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to override that fight or flight mechanism and say, no, you need to just everyone slowly move. It's okay. It's all good. Nothing bad's going to happen. Just everyone, you need to exit slowly and orderly.
Yeah. I am.
But the survival instinct of these people is just non-existent.
I've just checked. I've just got a weird feeling then about YouTube, and I checked this. I checked the stream in the studio. It says the stream's current bitrate of 4,801.64 kilobits is higher than the recommended bitrate. Okay. What the fuck?
That seems a little excessive.
Well, I'm not controlling it. Yeah. So like this is. Like panic is like among humans, it's the same as animals. So
panic is dangerous.
There's a reason soldiers train. Soldiers train to not panic. They get put in situations that would cause panic, so they can resist the response. So they can build up the opposite response. The same for like emergency services. So it's not natural for humans to run into danger. So it takes an exceptional person or someone who has trained to run into danger. So
yeah.
Anyway, let's do everybody's favorite segment because this has bummed me out.
Go on, say the M word. Go on.
Fuck you, nigger.
Okay.
Nigger.
That's racist.
Racism news.
Yay!
Yay! We get to talk about Somalis. The worst part about Somalian fraud is that everybody knows they're all too mentally incompetent to devise and execute on this on their own, and they were clearly helped by treasonous white people.
Yep.
I do have to play the. Actually, no, I don't need to play it. I think I've actually got it. In the, oh no, I'll just play it. I downloaded it for a fucking reason. So. Local video. Is this the one? I think it was.
We don't need to be pirates anymore. I found a better way. Government-funded daycare. Huh? We must go to Minnesota.
In a world where some rules need to be bent.
Did we spell something wrong? Who cares? As long as they spell our names right on those $1 million checks.
Comes the story of triumph.
Remember when we had to illegally steal from innocent people like thugs? But now we're stealing from innocent taxpayers. Just like the government intended. Look at me. I'm the millionaire.
I love that people generate those so fucking quickly.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with DRAM being more expensive if that's what we get. But yes, of course. Did we cover the Nick Shirley thing, or was it literally this week?
I think it was this week.
It was. No, the entire thing was this week.
Last week. No.
I wasn't on last week's. I wasn't here last week, so maybe you
covered it for a moment. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, the Nick Shirley thing has exploded this week. FBI Director Kash Patel announced he surged agents to Minnesota. Bullshit.
He didn't surge them. It's been investigated before.
He's fucking useless. That man is fucking useless.
Oh yeah, useless.
And if Trump fired him, it'd be one of the best things he did. There's someone out there who is better than him. So, I exposed extensive migrant shelter fraud in Massachusetts. The governor knew about this and was likely profiting from it. $42 per migrant meal that is beyond waste. That is fraud. $100,000 a month for free Lyft rides after migrants are given nice cars, and much, much more.
God damn.
I am doing a story on Holiday Inns in the area, and I just wanted to ask a few questions.
And I'm going to have to ask that you either stop recording or leave.
Oh, it's by Elliott Human Services. This company I know, they charge $42 per meal from the taxpayer. What do you do for work here?
Private property, you're trespassing.
Okay. Will you keep saying that?
You're trespassing. As soon as they say you're trespassing, you have to leave or you're arrested.
My name is John Featherston. I'm a former migrant shelter director in Massachusetts. I helped out in a couple different sites. Everything is free. I cannot stress the word everything is free. Everybody has a nice car. Most of them have nice cars. But when they have a doctor's appointment in Boston, or they have a immigration hearing in New Hampshire, which is an hour and a half away, you think they use their own car? Nope. They say, "Oh, I need an Uber. I need a Lyft."
How much is given for rides for Uber and Lyft?
The amount of money that we would spend on Ubers and Lyfts was well in excess of $100,000 a month.
A month?
A month, yeah. As good as Lyft and Uber had it, Amazon had it 10 times better.
And how's that? How did Amazon work into this?
Every day I would order tens of thousands of dollars worth of product from Amazon every single day, 7 days a week. One day I would do a huge diaper delivery, and the next day I would do a formula delivery. The next day I would buy, toothbrushes, and hair dryers, and combs, and strollers. Anything that they needed, they got.
Now, as I continued my way around the shelter, I noticed this school bus.
That is free daycare provided to the shelter.
Wow. Okay. So every day they take the kids to a daycare center?
No, they come there and provide daycare right on site there.
Oh, right on site.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it? As the hotel got overtaken by migrant families, there was not enough capacity and there were fights breaking out over washers and dryers. So the state contracted this company to come in 5 days a week and do everybody's laundry. You put your laundry out by 7 o'clock, it's back by 5 o'clock, and it all comes back folded in these nice bags. And it's free, or the taxpayers of Massachusetts pay for it. And, the media wants to make it sound like most of the residents are escaping, the horrors of Haiti. But they go, well, I was in Chile for 10 years after the earthquake in Haiti. And you're like, what? So you didn't leave Haiti like this year? No, I left 10 years ago and I went to Chile. And then they made us work, so then we went to Brazil, and we were content in Brazil. And I'm like, well, why'd you come to America? Well, we came to America because Joe Biden told us everything was free.
Of course.
Moose to you says, sounds a lot like what's happening in the UK with the migrant hotels. Yeah, it's exactly what's happening in the UK with the migrant hotels.
Mm-hmm.
It's what's happening all over the West with this shit.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Sounds like the Haitians are going to get an influx of their own people back.
Well, Trump removed their TPS status as well.
That's what I mean. Sounds like there's a whole bunch of Haitians going to go home.
So, working white Americans can't afford kids because we're paying for everyone who isn't working. So this is households with no income. 34% of West Virginia. That makes sense.
Utah is the lowest.
Based Utah.
17. Yep.
Yeah.
Good work, Ryu.
21.
Nice work.
Texas 21.
Fuck. 30% of these states have households with no income. None.
DC's only 19.
What the? How does this even happen? Number of households in Australia with no income. So apparently in Australia, only 275,000 households have zero income.
27, so 10%, little 11%,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Probably because the dole forms part of income tax.
Maybe, yeah.
Even though you don't meet the threshold.
Okay, so according to Australian Bureau of Labour Statistics, there are there's 7.7 million families, an increase of 1 million since June 2015. There are 1.4 million jobless families, which represents 18.5% of all families. Okay, so 18%.
Okay.
So nationwide, we're about the same as DC.
Yeah.
271,000 single-parent families were jobless. So 1.4 million jobless families. So these are families that have two parents. So 1.2, 1.1 million jobless families with two parents. What? That's insane. Almost 3/4 of the 2.2 million couple families with children aged 0 to 14 years had two employed parents based.
Wait, almost 3/4 had two jobs.
Yeah, of the 2.2 million couple families with children aged 0 to 14 years had two employed parents.
So 3/4 of the nuclear families have
two
employed parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A family is defined as two or more related people who live in the same household, such as couples without children. So that's when they say 7.7 million families, that includes childless couples.
Yeah.
Almost 3/4. So there's 2.2 million families out of that 7.7 million that have children that are aged 0 to 14 years and have two employed parents.
Not quite.
There's another 1.4 million jobless family. Oh no, that's not counting. That's fucking hell. That's insane.
Because the total is 7.7 million families, but the families that have children is probably roughly 2.
Probably half. It's probably
probably about around 3 mil.
Yeah, but then
half.
because there's children over 15, so between 15 and 17, 15 and 18. Sorry.
There were 3.4 million families with children or dependents, of which 80% had children aged 0 to 14 years. So half.
Yeah.
Half. That's fucking insane. Like, 31% of New Mexico doesn't have New Mexico households don't have jobs.
No, Mexico.
Not even has no income.
No income.
Yeah.
Look at
New Mexico's a shithole. So
in Cali, those no income homes are immigrants with significant assets, big houses, expensive cars, bank accounts. But you're right, no income. At least no W-2 1099.
No source.
Look at all those.
I believe it.
So what? W-2 is like your group certificate. So you work for an employer, and 1099 is your self-employed.
Yep.
Nick Shirley says, must watch Sweet Angel Childcare, which retrieves 1.26 million in CCAP funding. Their phone number goes directly to the office of Tim Waltz. What the fuck?
It's not the only place.
Absolutely mind-blowing. So I was watching the most recent video by Nick Shirley exposing these daycare centers.
Surely you can't be
they're
serious.
They're going daycare to daycare, and the next one that they go to is called Sweet Angel Childcare. This is where they show up to, and this is the business right here, Sweet Angel Childcare in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now listen to where this phone number goes to when you call this childcare center.
The video does have some cuts in it, but I did verify that each time it's the same number.
Other people have done this as well.
Just wait for it.
Thank you for contacting the office of Governor Tim Walz and Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan. Our office is located at...
Well, it's easy enough to check if you just take the number 651-201-3400.
Other people have filmed this as well.
And go to Tim Walz's website.
3400. Contact form, Governor Tim Walz. Yeah. That's his number.
How hard is it to
But
get
let me go
into
back to
Google,
this.
check the number on Google?
But that's not the number on this place, Twins Healthcare.
So the number he's clicked.
So guys, this is absolutely...
So that number is 612-465-0408.
So as I was saying, how hard is it to change a number in Google?
Simple. Anybody can claim a business.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the place called?
It's trivial.
Sweet Angel Childcare.
So, Sweet Angel Childcare, Minnesota.
Minnesota. Looks like the phone number's been taken off Google now.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet Angel Childcare, Minnehaha.
Like, this is the problem. There's going to be a lot of fuckery around this. Like, there's going to be people fucking trolling. There's going to be people, like, there's going to be leftists doing this stuff to poison the well. There's going to be scammers doing this stuff to fucking try and get attention. There's going to be, like, TikTokers and bullshit trying to just, like, get attention.
About a decade ago, there was a guy, it was either a TikTok or a DEF CON type conference thing where he explained how he could hack the FBI through Google. And what he'd do is he'd go to FBI field office pages and change their number so that it routed through his stuff and then goes to onto the right servers. But it was a man-in-the-middle attack where he'd capture it all.
Yeah.
And so he went into the FBI and he explained this to them. And they're like, "You're full of shit." And he goes, "Okay, fine, call this office." And they walked away and they called the office. Then he came back and he told them exactly what those agents had just talked about. And they arrested him so that they could figure out exactly what the fuck was going on. Because Google doesn't have proper security for government agents like that, or didn't at the time.
Well, locations, at all. Like, anybody can claim a place, like a house or a business, on Google Maps.
Yeah. So he did it because he's a patriot and he wanted to be like, "Listen, you guys have a security
And he got
issue.
arrested for it, of course.
I've been telling you about it." Anyway, they got their computer crimes department or whatever they call it involved, and he's like, "No, I'm trying to help you guys. Okay, I'm doing this to help you," and no one was taking me seriously. Here's a whole bunch of emails I've sent you, and no one was listening. And so, yeah, they came in this was over a decade ago. This guy did it. So changing. Like, who's going to give a shit? It's a daycare. Like, okay, they're Google, whatever. They're not going to care.
It especially won't matter when nobody calls them anyway.
That is true.
It's not like they need to call them up to get daycare information because it's fake.
It was due to an erroneous listing, according to the AI. I bet. Did you know that most black people believe that glasses have medicine in them?
Being an adult learning new things. Did you know that medicine is not in glasses?
And I don't know why y'all dragging that woman, because yes, glasses do have medicine in them.
You cannot tell me, as a person wearing contacts, there's not medicine in this shit. If I take this shit out, I'm blind as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought they put medicine in glasses too.
What? You got medicine? Why would I have medicine? It's prescriptions.
I'm the holder of a bachelor's degree, first in my immediate family to do so. I've never been ashamed to learn new things. Yes, I learned this week in 2025, a week before my 30th birthday, that there is no medication in prescription glasses.
Y'all, the fact that I wear
Is it the prescription thing that's screwing these people up?
Yes,
I think so.
I think they think that the prescribed dimensions of the lens is the same as your Cialis or your fucking telmisartan or your...
It fixes the problem, so it has to be medicine.
God damn, man.
Because they don't teach word derivations anymore. They don't teach where words existed, where they came from.
They do, but these people don't understand. These people can't read. So.
Prescription equals medicine, right? So they don't teach that. Tim, you're telling me that the person who was like the previous person who has a doctor.
What I'm telling you is they do. I'm telling you they teach it. They try to teach it, but we all know about academic standards.
Are you talking about Australia? Because Australia.
No, I'm talking about America.
I just need to break in for a second. I've just gotten a severe thunderstorm warning, and there's lots of flashing outside, and not the guys in trench coats kind.
Yeah.
So if I just drop off just magically all of a sudden, you know what happened.
Yeah, it's raining.
So,
raining down here now. We know.
Thanks, Tim. You being 900 kilometers away, that's really helpful to me.
I'll also keep an eye out.
It's raining down here now. Like, fucking hell.
It's very sunny here, Thermo. Thought you like no.
Good to know. I don't know where all this cloud came from. Christ.
I'm saying we know that many of these people get accelerated. They're allowed to pass through school without being literate. So it's not that the teachers don't teach.
Like, I kind of understand how they could know that, like how they could think that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you and especially if it's like, oh well, I have contacts. Okay, well that makes sense. Maybe there's like the disposable ones have some chemical in it that help your eyes.
don't you? Oh,
It's
but
just a
don't-
solution,
hang
man.
on. I don't wear contacts, but don't you normally don't you normally lubricate them? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's a solution.
Eye drop.
It's a sterilized solution.
Yeah, that's
so
the medicine.
it has to be sterile.
That's the medicine, don't you know?
But no, but they're also talking about
the glasses you wear on your face.
I know.
Yeah, the actual glasses.
Yes, if they're prescription glasses.
They do not comprehend. They just don't comprehend how things work.
Me Kenny says, "Hey."
Oh, there we go.
So it's cold here in a U.S. state, Kenny.
Glasses.
There you go.
And I too just found out that medicine not in glasses. When was somebody gonna tell me this? And
Y'all about to piss.
Oh, that's got a lot of medicine in that glass.
But yeah,
You got a big dosage.
because glasses have a prescription, and they think prescription means medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that really is
Yeah.
like
Yes, there's also that.
Yeah, there's also this.
And then
Yes, which one I was
It
alluding
is-
to before. Yes.
What is the delivery? I know I'll never get it. What's the delivery device for Medican? Is it just the osmosis running through the earpieces into the brain?
Stop using.
This is what I don't understand. Like this is what I can't. I think I can't understand because you can't put your mind like I can understand the point of view of someone who's got a shit take or thinks censorship is good or is a Nazi or is all of these things
Communist.
or has an opinion. But I can't put myself in the mind of someone who doesn't understand.
Well, that's my superpower. So you know,
you're retarded.
That's why I.
Thanks for admitting
That's why I understand why these people think the way they do.
It makes sense that you're a libertarian.
I'm just retarded. I've always been this way before that.
That's my secret.
Tim.
That's my secret, Cap.
What is secret power if it's your only power?
Not all superpowers are useful, except the one time that they are. But yes, I've met many stupid fucking people in my life. So yes, I understand why some black people think that glasses have medicine because they fix your eyesight. They don't know what medicine actually does. They just think that anything that helps you is medicine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah, they are just that stupid.
Shocking footage of surfacing and catching Somalis dropping off their kids at daycare for a few seconds.
Order for the scheme to work. The daycare centers need
God, I laughed so hard then, my head hurts.
to sign up low-income families that qualify for child care assistance funding. These surveillance videos are from a case prosecuted by Hennepin County. They show parents checking their kids into a center only to leave with them a few minutes later. Sometimes no children would show up. But either way, the center would bill the state for a full day of child care. This video from that same case shows a man handing out envelopes of what are believed to be kickback payments to parents who are in on the fraud.
Where was the money going? I don't know exactly where it went, but it...
Why did that stop? Oh, it just stopped.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so it's getting bad.
Someone charging a taser? Or a stun
No,
gun?
every time there's a
That's
lightning
the
strike,
website.
the website plays the
Wow.
so.
Damn.
Yeah, I'd call that severe.
Yeah.
That's
fair enough.
probably whoa. It's actually what direction is it moving in? Hang on, let's go back.
Hit the play button. Oh, yeah.
So
It's going east.
That's gonna hit me probably in an hour.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Data point.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yep.
Anyway,
It's one of those rich fucks who lives up in the entrance.
I don't live in the entrance. What the fuck?
What, you don't have your own
Live
private
up in the
marina?
mountains.
Yeah, of course, naturally.
Damn.
Sounds like a bug zapper.
I know, right? Yeah. I gotta close the page, otherwise it's gonna annoy me.
Or just mute it.
Nah. Because then I'll forget to unmute it. Tim Woods calls the fraud investigation white supremacy.
Of course he does.
This is what happens when they target communities for their own benefit. This is what happens when they scapegoat.
And this is what happens when they no longer hide the idea of white supremacy.
So it sounds to me, Nick.
I swear to God, if I lose power, that'll be the second time today, and I'll be so fucking mad.
That Governor Tim Walz is saying that you and others that are out there trying to expose this, you know, you're doing it because you're white supremacists. What is your response to him?
Yeah, Tim wants votes. There are entire apartment complexes where white people have been pushed out of these apartment complexes because Somalians have taken over and they're inside of these towns like Minneapolis where they can go get votes from these people. And if you have 100,000 people that will vote for you because you're going to enable and let this stuff happen, and because you're going to call a white person racist for calling out facts, this is what's going to happen to a state like Minnesota. Minnesotans, they say Minnesota nice, but they are very upset, and I fully understand why they're upset, because they don't have a governor who's actually working for them. He's actually working against them.
Nick, your video's been viewed 93 million times. What do you think will be the result of this?
93 million times.
Cause of bringing attention to this, or do you think it'll be much the same, swept under the rug and keep moving forward?
Yeah, there better be change. People are demanding it. The investigations have been launched just from that video alone. And so there better be change because, like I said, we work way too hard to be paying taxes. We work way too hard to be not knowing where our money's going. And at the end of the day, people in the government, they work for us. We don't work for them. And so it's their responsibility to hold these people accountable. And so if there's not something that's happened, people are going to be very frustrated. And so if President Trump's watching this, it's time to really
facts like 13%, 52%.
Wow, funny that. I think it was in 2024. For once, they didn't actually commit a majority.
We've charged 98 individuals in relation to fraud in Minnesota. More than 60 have pled guilty and all been convicted. The Biden DOJ filed charges against members of the Somali community for a role in $250 million Feeding Our Future fraud scheme. 78 indicted, 57 convicted, 7 in prison, rest awaiting sentencing. So, the Feeding Our Future one is crazy. This was like a COVID era scheme that the guys that rorted it for millions. The Minnesota department that was responsible for maintaining it actually reported the fraud and tried to put a stop to it, and the people receiving it said, "Oh, that's racist," and then sued. And the court ordered the Minnesota department to turn the tap back on while the investigation proceeded. So
that's fucked up.
They tried to stop they tried to stop fraud, and they cried racism, and the court went, yes, stop being racist. Like, how do you stop that?
You can't. You impeach the judge.
Deport.
Just deport them all.
Deport the judge.
Yep. Oh, you're an American citizen?
If that were the case, there's a lot of white men should be holding a lot of white men accountable for the crimes that they have committed.
They do it.
I think for the community to maybe educate their population, because I think what you're seeing here is there's secondary victims in this, that there's providers inside the community that are then victimizing the community themselves by signing them up, because when we're going to some of these people, they're like, I had no idea I was in this program. So I think it's
and look, that's possible too. I'm sure there's innocent people who were enrolled in these programs by other people, but you can sort those fucking people out.
Thermo, what Tim Walz is saying is that it's the white men who are signing up.
Oh, they're organising this, and they're just getting all the Somalis on board. Yeah, of course.
And it's demonising the Somalis. Not.
I love how it's not racism to assume that these people aren't smart enough to commit crimes.
But they're not. You know what the average IQ in Somalia?
Oh, it's like 68.
67. 68, 67.
It's 68 to 83.
Yeah.
Literal retardation.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Spaniards have a solution. Are they occupying your house in Spain? No problem. Spanish patriots will vacate it for you in less than 5 minutes.
Hace una semana dijimos que esta casa la íbamos a recuperar, ¿de acuerdo? Está complicada un poquito la cosa, pero la hemos recuperado. Y como ven, conservamos todos los dientes. No se ha caído ninguno por ahora. Así que vamos para adentro.
Mick Candy, do you mean the squatter remover? The guy with the sword in Texas?
Oh, yeah. Another guy with the sword in Texas, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he was in Texas. He was actually in California.
California, yeah.
Yeah, where it's actually necessary. But this is the company if you're interested. Cervasos.
Hire them.
Can I translate this page? There it is. There's the translate button. English. Services, unsquatting of properties. Security guards. Oh, damn it. Unsquatting of properties. Show me the unsquatio o propetiso. Service information. Oh, they've taken it down. It just goes to a generic fucking service information. Oh, no, they haven't. We study the operation with the client and inform state security forces. We begin mediation with the squatter. If no agreement is reached, we initiate access controls to pressure the squatter to vacate. Lol. Totally legal. Our job is to pressure the squatter with our presence to make him sail as soon as possible. Sorry, Sally. Salil. That's hilarious. So they just intimidate you out of there. Based. I'm saying based way too much. Just in the Quality Leering Center has now put a patch over their sign to correctly spell learning. So there you go. They've fixed the Quality Leering Center. The Quality Leering Center is no more. You can no longer get a quality leering education. You can get quality learning, though. HHS just froze all childcare payments to Minnesota and have taken steps to stop the fraud.
Hello.
They also misspelled
I'm HHS
the
Deputy
street they were on.
Lol.
Secretary Jim O'Neill. I'm here with Assistant Secretary Alex Adams. Alex oversees the Administration for Children and Families.
I want to point out, all this fraud was happening. Why didn't Doge pick it up?
Because those was federal, not state.
This is federal. These are federal funds flowing to, like, most of these funds are from the federal government.
Yep.
Yeah, but on the books they were giving legitimate childcare. So why would they have picked it up? It looked legit.
With their fantastic numbers, like in their
they weren't looking for fraud. They were looking for efficiency.
Surely Grok would have found that.
Maybe.
You can
Intrepid journalists have made shocking,
fraud with
incredible allegations
efficiencies.
of extensive fraud in Minnesota's child care programs. We believe the state of Minnesota has allowed scammers and fake daycares to siphon millions of taxpayers.
Anyway, you get the point. Nigeria has cancelled all US visas after Trump expanded the travel ban. Oh no! No, I'm not playing the Nigeria video.
Niger.
In response to the massive daycare fraud being exposed by independent journalists using state websites, Washington State Senator Lisa Wellman has pre-filed legislation to hide information about daycares and their operators from public. Doesn't prevent disclosure. Business address program capacity. Extends the public record exemption. Homes and phone numbers stated intent is so at height you can the business address, but not the address of the property. So it's bullshit. Of course, it's going to and of course, the $100 says she's a Jew. I fucking hate these people, man. If you are so anti Judenhassen brained that every single thing comes down to, I bet this person's a Jew. Better check the early life section. Bet they're a Jew. Like, you need to fucking take a